Greetings, fellow adventurers and storytellers, and welcome back to another episode of Fail with Hope, where we sit around the table and play the beta playtest version of Daggerheart from Darrington Press. If you don't know what it is, check it out. It's coming out in May, and we are excited for it. But as we play Daggerheart, and check it out, we have been following our band of adventurers through the kingdom of Darkheart and its surrounding lands. You all have been uncovering a few mysteries and trying to get to the bottom for various reasons. In doing so, you'll enter determined challenges in order to get within a little bit more clearance among the convocation.
Get that out.
To get some of the answers that you seek. And after a feast with the High King, the evening before the final challenge at the arena is going to take place. The feast with the High King was interesting for some. Dinah seemed quite fascinated with your people and wanted to learn more about them. A reunion for Tulok with an old family friend, aka the High King. Yvain got to know the first wizard a little bit better and dig into a little bit more as to why she sent Glacchus after you, and turns out maybe
or
she
did
didn't.
she?
A little confusing there.
And if she didn't, who did?
And according to the gossip, which is quickly making it out into the city, Suni threw up on one of the High Prince's tables. But that is where we left off.
No mention of the dance between the two. Nope.
And there was a dance. Some dancing occurred.
I like that part.
You all having left the feast and returning back to your rooms, taking off the formal wear that was tailor-made for each of you, and getting ready for a night's rest before the big day tomorrow. Is there anything in particular you're looking to do before sleepy time?
That is great name for tavern. Night's Rest, but with K. K.
Sleepy time.
Sleepy
time.
Sleepy time.
We can make a nice herbal blend and offer it as our signature tea.
Actually, I was hoping that we could work on preparing, and maybe with somebody, Suni or somebody, I would love to prepare for tomorrow a little bit for our tactics, like whatever.
I would like hope.
I also would like hope. I am too close to hopeless.
Okay, yes.
Yes, you can also do long rest activities, but if there's other things you're looking to do before bedtime, you can do those as well. Otherwise, we can't get into the resting events.
I don't think there was anything else.
Take stock of inventory, make sure people have what they need for the big battle tomorrow.
If it's not too late, I would love to drop in on Cleggus.
Sure. Heading out through the halls of the academy, despite this being a different dorm than the one you stayed in, you pretty quickly figure out your way to get up to his lab and offices. As you approach the door, this kind of sweet, acrid smell hits your nose, and you hear a little poof, and then some smoke pours out from underneath the doorway.
Hey. I just go in. I don't even know. And I go in and I press the digitation, the smoke.
Pop in, the smoke clearing in front of you.
Guide, Cleggus, teacher, you are alive?
You see Cleggus coming back from behind a workbench He kind of pulls some goggles up from his face, and there's like the silhouette of the goggles with soot all around it. A little bit of his beard is kind of still singed and smoking a bit as he kind of. Well, that didn't work.
Here, let me prestidigitation his face off.
Clean some of that off.
His whole face?
What time
Nah,
is it?
his whole face. I am get soot off his whole face. What do you think? I am take his face? You
Yeah,
think
you
I am
took his
face taking
face
guy?
He looks over to where there's a clock up on his mantelpiece, but the glass that covers the face is also all sooty. So he goes over and wipes it. He's like, "Oh wow, it's late."
Nah, I am sorry to drop in on you at this hour. It is just we are coming from well, a High King's feast and preparing
I
for
heard.
battle tomorrow.
Is it true your friend grew up on the High Prince?
All over toupee.
Oh boy,
His
how
toupee
embarrassing.
actually fall off and hit floor, and there is like great shiny bald spot, and then vomit covered toupee on floor. He was most embarrassed.
Oh, that's worse than what I heard.
Tell everyone.
Okay.
Spread the word.
Everything else went well though.
But well, God, I am troubled. Glaucus is tell me that he is have commission from First Wizard.
Yeah, that's what you told me.
And he has showed to me. I am no expert on such matters, but his look is genuine as anything else. But he's bringing his father, who is High Prince, to introduce to First Wizard, and First Wizard is saying in front of his father that she does not know anything about mission. So we are asked his teammates, and they are say that they are meet somebody who is look like First Wizard in tavern to get mission, and when they are return, they are meet same person, same tavern, and get reward. But if this is, unless First Wizard is lying, which I do not think she is, then somebody is impersonating First Wizard, and somebody has close knowledge of her affairs. This is very disturbing.
You see, as you're talking, he heads over towards the wall where there's a number of kind of dials and switches leading to kind of like piping and tubing that runs off up into the ceiling and into other walls. He goes over and flips one of them, and you feel a ward of arcane energy surround the room.
Yes,
Says,
very convenient.
yeah, well, some things need to be kept close to the chest. Well, they can't both be telling the truth.
Yeah. But
I
they could both believe that they are.
That's certainly true. As soon as you told me about the mission that Glaucus had, I looked into it. There wasn't any official filing of this mission with the convocation.
And if it was unofficial mission, I think he would have just done his best to slit our throats in middle of night, instead of confronting us in middle of daytime in crowd of people and waving a big piece of paper with seal around. But I
don't know if that's entirely true. I remember Glaucus when he was a student here. Well, he's an asshole. I don't think he's a murderer. Especially another mage of the convocation. He does seem like he wants, or most of us want to, practice our art and keep it from destroying the world.
He is real pricked by this guy.
He is.
Sorry.
Don't need to be formal for much longer, from what I heard. Sounds like the first wizard herself. She's trying to push for your promotion.
That is true. She has sent us to tournament of challenges to try to make name for herself, but
Our high magisters are in quite the tizzy. This is certainly beyond protocol, beyond the guidelines of our convocation.
well,
But there's not many of us say no to the first wizard.
she is quite something.
Seems like she trusts you. Seems like she might need your help with something for her to push like this.
Well, we first have to beat pants off of First Scions tomorrow. And they are very fancy pants.
Quite fancy. But trust your gut. Do what you do best.
Blow things up.
That's what you do best.
Is one of things that actually I have practiced quite a lot of.
It's what got you to this point, and it'll see you through to whatever comes. Can't much say that I can tell you much more about the first wizard. I mean, I haven't interacted with her much, but she seems on the up and up.
I do not know, but my heart is telling me that she is trustworthy. But hearts can be wrong.
They can. I mean, hopefully, after tomorrow, Galactus and his friends will be out of your hair. You know what you'll be doing once you get the answers you're looking for?
Well, I should probably go see my mom. I haven't, everything is moving so fast. I thought better to wait and see if I, live through first couple days back in Sanctuary before I go see her.
Sanctuary is a safe place.
Is it? He's not feeling super safe right now.
Huh. And the defenders are on the streets. Usual security measures are in place. You could walk down the street with a chest full of gold. Nobody would bother you.
It is true, and it is special for that, but there is
Seems
also
like there's something going on.
people saying things that are not so, and dark and frightening things at the bottom of hidden places.
I'll keep an ear out. If I hear anything, notice anything, I'll certainly let you know. Anyway, this is a bit above my purview.
And it's good to know there is, someone that is in my corner.
Well, you got the whole convocation at your back.
We will see. You will come to watch a battle tomorrow?
I was going to do a few more experiments, but well, yeah, I'll get down there.
Okay. Hopefully you will see me blow up and not get blown up.
I hope that too.
Anyway. Thank you, guide, teacher Clagus. I should go sleep.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you. I'll see you. Good night. Head out.
Go back to your rooms.
How many steps do I get down the hallway before I hear something else explode?
It seems with an invitation to attend tomorrow's event, he's probably packing up and heading for bed.
Okay.
So,
Go back to your rooms where the others are all gathered.
do we all have enough health potions and stamina potions? Do we need to do some last minute shopping before the shops close for the night?
I mean, can we?
We do have the ability to get back, we hope. Right, is that a known? That we can get back to our bases for healing? Or short resting, or is that something we requested?
Us moving around.
I believe that is known.
I feel, yeah, okay. I'm bringing
It's
that.
known to you guys because you helped design the battlefield.
Yeah.
Okay. So we have that, plus we have...
I wouldn't mind health potions if they are available, but I don't know if they are or not.
I do have a health and a stamina, and a minor stamina.
A minor stamina?
I have 2 minor staminas, a stamina, and a health.
Okay.
So I can share a minor stamina, but the staminas are what keeps me from...
I have a minor stamina, and I haven't had to use one yet, and it's full stamina. But I did have to use both health potions.
I wouldn't mind getting a full-size health potion. I have 1 minor and 1 minor stamina.
Could we do some shopping on the way home? Is that plausible?
After the feast, most of the stores will be closed, but you could go tomorrow before the events.
Okay.
We haven't wagered our money yet, right?
No.
Okay. I don't have any cash in my pocket.
I think I'm holding all the party cash.
Yeah, we got like winnings or something.
We currently have 5 handfuls of gold.
Okay.
So we can get the health potions.
They will have 5 minor health, 5 minor staminas, which are a handful full of gold apiece.
Wait, a handful of gold for each minor and minor health, minor stamina.
What was our scroll for?
And there are 3 health potions and stamina potions. Those are 2 handfuls each.
I have a scroll I have a lore keeper scroll.
I thought we had oh, it's not a scroll, it's a recipe for how to make our own. Is that for minor or for regular?
Minor. I have a minor stamina potion recipe and a minor health potion recipe.
I do want to get the health potion if we can.
The recipes cost downtime moves, which in addition to a handful of gold, and I would rather use those for other things. We don't save any gold using them.
Yeah. I would like a minor health, because that's cheaper anyway. I have a full health potion, so I would like a minor health.
Mulgar, what do you have?
I have 1 regular stamina and 1 regular potion.
Okay. And
So
no
that should be
minors.
alright.
I will give you a minor stamina potion.
You get
Does that
stressed?
support you well?
I
Do you get
don't
stressed?
think.
Are you pretty calm?
Very calm.
Never mind. I'm keeping
Okay.
my stamina potion.
You
I need my stamina.
Yeah. You get stressed.
I get a lot of stress.
Suni has...
I have 1 of each minor, like a stamina, minor stamina, minor health, and if I can get a regular health, that would be nice.
You would like a minor health.
Just minor health.
You would like a regular health. I would love 1 of each. That would be all of our... Or I could do... We could do 1 minor health, 1, and then 2 full health. Or 2 regular health.
Let's say I don't necessarily need a minor, if that is throwing off the funds.
We have 5 handfuls. We could do 1 minor and 2 regular. And that would give me a regular, you a regular, and you a minor, and you're fine. Okay, you have what you need already.
You don't need a minor health.
Probably could, but
It might be better to just give him the minor health, because I have a full health potion. Let's do that.
Okay.
Because I have this weird I just have this bad feeling that we're going to get split up.
No, I mean, by the nature of the math and what we're doing, we kind of have to.
Yeah.
got to pair off.
And we're going to be going all out.
Okay, so I'll say that we spend 5 handfuls of gold on 2 regular and 1 minor health potions. You get a regular, I get a regular, you get a minor. Okay.
As long as we win, we'll make the money back.
Yep.
As long as you win.
Well, except we haven't wagered anything. But there's still winner.
Oh yeah, are we gonna?
Yeah, we'll still get winnings, but we just spend all of our
gonna
We just don't
available
have anything
funds
to
to
wager.
wager.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can stop by the Bazaar before the event tomorrow to pick those up. You just handle all the bookkeeping for it now. Anything else you're trying to do before bed?
How are we pairing off? If so, like, what is...
I figured it was gonna be you two
Well,
running.
each of us has our own bed. I don't think we need to say.
Oh, okay. Your spot was looking mighty comfy, right?
You mean during the battle tomorrow?
Yeah.
Assume
What?
we're gonna hang back because we would be watching and long ranging, and you guys would be running and pushing people out of the way.
I mean, I thought this is a tower, right? Do we know this?
Generally, yeah.
Okay.
Again, you guys did help set it up.
Okay, so hold on. So I'm sorry, just in the idea of preparing for tomorrow, and in addition to downtime preparations, right? We can use a downtime preparation possibly in preparing for tomorrow to gain hope, because
Correct.
we know that
Yes.
we have the ability
Mm-hmm.
to do short rest activities in the guard in our home base before we enter, to possibly give us some.
Do we
healing
not
before
before?
we
I
go
imagine
in.
it comes online when the match
respawn
starts.
zone comes on when the match starts.
Yeah,
We could. I mean,
And to use it, you spend an action and pass the turn to me.
oh, it for sure passes the turn to you. Oh.
Because taking a short rest generates a fear, and I can use a fear to interrupt you. So to use the respawn room for a short rest, you take an action, and the turn immediately comes to me.
Okay.
No good.
Trying to work out this non-initiative thing as
Yeah.
best as I can to make this work.
Well, I mean, I thought it would make sense if, or I would think of myself as generally holding down the fort on our side, because I have long range attacks, long, medium, and short range attacks. I'm not very mobile, but I can take a bit of a beating, not a huge amount of a beating.
I assumed I'd link telepathy with one of you and stay with you. Not like I have much healing capacity, but I can communicate at least between the two.
Well, I was thinking that since you have the telepathy, you might want to be up somewhere. I don't know what the vision will be like from the base, but if this looks like a kind of a tower.
Yeah, I did want to have a high ground where I could see what was happening and kind of like
and because you
help
also
us-
have that teleport, if you
help
have
us
to.
strategize. Yeah, I do have teleport, and I think as a knowledge wizard, that kind of makes sense.
So that leaves you guys for blocking and obtaining.
All right.
Yeah, and you're a better hitter, but I'm a better blocker.
So for you, carrying it, the crown would probably be best.
Maybe, but
But then I can't block as well because I can't use the shield.
So he carrying and you're blocking Brent. Got it.
It really is just going to depend on if someone's on our heels or not, or if we're blocking a choke point, you know. But do we have a choke point?
Well, there's 2 bridges, and then whatever this kind of central platform is.
And the lava's fake at first, right? And then it becomes real.
Do we know that?
Right.
The lava, as far as you know, is real. There will be 2 walls of fire that may or may not be illusory, depending on the circumstances.
Well, do we
We
know
can get into the specifics of the map once you're actually in the arena.
Yeah.
You kind of know the basics of what the map's going to be,
Right.
How the arena is going to be set up. We can get into specific tactics once you're actually in it,
Okay.
because there is a prep.
Can we say that
prep before.
this conversation constitutes our downtime to prepare action?
Sure.
Preparing together for extra help? Is that
Correct.
a thing?
As you settle in for your rest for the evening, which a long rest gives you 2 fear. Just stocking up on the fear over here. Mogar. Pride, despair, jealousy, greed, and anger. Which one of those emotions you think most resonates with Mogar? Pride, despair, jealousy, greed, and anger.
I want to say maybe pride, but not necessarily in the more like boastful sense, but more like kind of secluded in, like a little harder to like show off.
Yeah, it definitely makes sense with like your tribe being roaming around looking for challenges, to have pride in themselves. Your dreams this night all fill you and swell your sense of pride, your self-confidence. What sorts of dreams would provoke the stoking of emotion for Mogar?
To finally eat my sister in combat.
Dream after dream of arm wrestling and tug of war, all with your sister, putting up a challenging fight, but you overcoming her time after time. Your head and heart swell with this self-confidence. Tulak. Pride, despair, jealousy, greed, anger. Which one of those emotions resonates most with you?
It's like a little bit of all of them, right? I mean, there's despair, thinking about my parents and my family again. There's pride, having spent the time with the king and having such a familial relationship with him. It was so easy to just talk to him. But I think anger, that my brother is just here, and he's part of the dragon scales, and he's around, and he obviously knows that I'm here. If he's superior to me in my organization, and he's aware, and he must know that I've been looking for him, and he's just not around, just gonna let me keep looking and searching and letting me think he's dead. It's not okay.
You have these dreams, seeing your brother just down the street. He turns a corner. As you turn the corner to catch up to him, just as you see him again, he turns a corner again. And again, just always weaving just out of your sight. No matter how fast you run, can't catch up to him. It almost seems he's trying to get away from you. You have dreams of him actively avoiding you, keeping you away, keeping you at a distance. And you just find yourself growing angrier and angrier. They're not quite nightmares, but they're just dreams filled with rage, frustration, and raging at the frustration. Over and over and over throughout the night, these dreams keep coming to you and taking hold, and that anger, even from a dream, just swells in you to the point of bursting. Yvain.
I think Yvain is grappling with some jealousy tonight. But it is complicated because he sees his hated rival at ease in the court to see him so familiar with this place and so easily self-assured in a place where I have to fight inside myself to feel comfortable. But also, it's like when you see that somebody you hate also has troubles, is gratifying on some level, but also to pity an enemy is trouble. I don't want that. I don't want to have complicated feelings about somebody you go into battle with next day. I want to just hate him, smash his face in. But now I am thinking that maybe I will smash face right on the same spot that father also smashed face. That is what I go to bed thinking about.
And your dreams reflect this. Many dreams of oftentimes Glaucus, sometimes the First Wizard, sometimes other students that you had known at the academy, always of their ease and familiarity and being able to excel at things that you work so hard at. A First Wizard walking across a rope bridge that seems solid and steady as she takes each step, and as soon as you step out onto it, it shakes and wobbles and creaks under your feet. Glaucus climbing up a wall as if it were a set of stairs, and you finding just this smooth, flat, vertical surface with no purchase on it. Over and over, these dreams coming in of others excelling where you struggle, and it just inflates this feeling of jealousy of everyone around. You've had to work so hard. Every step is a struggle, and they all take it for granted. It just continues to swell up and swell up as each of these dreams flashes through your head through the night. Suni.
It would be easy to say anger. It seems like the obvious choice, probably to others around me and to myself. And maybe I believe in that being the motivator because it does push me forward. But there's a certain amount of apathy also. And if I were to dig down, if you go down to where the root is, it would definitely be a despair, and the anger and apathy above that is just the way to keep going. Because I thought that there was this beautiful world. I had this vision in my head, and it was shattered with the loss of my friend, with tradition seeming meaningless, with the world that I knew not being this perfect, good place. And then as I travel, I find more of that again and again. That it is never going to be pure and good. There's always going to be some kind of something wrong.
And what sorts of dreams do you have that fill you with this sense of despair, that allows the despair to overwhelm the anger?
Well, revisiting the death of my friend would probably do that. Seeing my home city being overrun by the Shiners, more people dying, people that still believe in our island being great and our people being great, and seeing that belief shattered.
What, many of your dreams do feature the event of losing your friend. Take us through that. What happened? What did you see? What did you feel?
Take a moment to think about that.
Take a moment.
As a player, I've never really totally fleshed it out before.
Here's your chance.
It's a lot on the spot. I had always imagined it as it was some tradition of Mirat where they go out and they do like an old school hunt for a particular predator in the ecosystem that they live alongside, but they have to keep like population control.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like we've killed the wolf, so now we kill deer. It's sort of like that. And I mean the animal is violent, so it's a little bit dangerous. The new people come out. It's kind of like, or the young adults come out on hunts with experienced people, and it's kind of a coming of age thing. So they learn how to do it, and it just gets like passed down. And Suni went with her friend on one of these hunts, and I imagine that she kind of pushed her way into being able to go on the hunt with her friend rather than them going on separate ones.
Mm.
So she was really excited about that. And it's kind of unclear to me how it would happen in terms of like what would have gone wrong. Nothing's really coming into my mind as like a good reason for that, but the hunt goes wrong in a way that her friend gets attacked by the animal and is killed from that.
Killed immediately?
Yeah. I never really thought of it being like a slow death or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But I've always thought of it where like that is part of the risk of doing this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, okay, that like for the tradition of like the culture, you kind of just have to accept it and, you know, go through a little burial rite and move on. And she found it very hard to do that, and why this was okay, and why we just keep doing this, and what is actually the point as a coming of age thing. Like, what does this really prove? We probably have more efficient, or we could develop more efficient ways of population control. Why do we have this tradition where we have this risk for people to die?
In the dream, the memory plays over and over in your head. All the things you wished you would have done, you do, and they don't work. And they die anyway. As the dreams continue, your mind starts to think of other ways, other solutions, other ways you could have helped, other ways you could have stopped it. And every time it ends in the same way, filling you further and further with this sense of just despair, this bleak, hopeless despair. Until you all wake up the next morning, filled with these emotions. You can complete your long rest moves that you were doing before I interrupted.
I did repair armor before that terrible fight. I sleep. Shit. I almost feel like I am not getting full rest, but I do. It's okay. It's okay.
But I do. Just stretching, just feeling rested. Like, what's up, guys?
Beta health, I guess.
Ready for the day ahead of us?
The coffee. There is coffee here. In this world.
Coffee here.
I assert that
I've
coffee
already-
exists in this world.
I passed you some. I'm making it ready. I got up early.
Thank you. It is very nice of you. Oh, you put a little bit of milk in. I appreciate it. Object work.
We're just both silent. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
I do want to use the Lore Keeper scroll to store the names of up to 3 hostile creatures. Next time I face them, take +1 on any action rolls against them. But I am asking for input. Okay, obviously Glaucus, and I am sorry. Your friend Vestian, I am put. But healer whose name I can never remember, or Dinah? Pitar.
Yes.
Dinah's probably gonna hurt a lot more than Pitar. Wait, so you can hurt them more?
I get +1 on any action rolls against them. I know what this means. Do I go for healer or bruiser?
Which one is more likely to come after you and try to kill you?
I feel like
Obviously Dinah, but
But is Dinah not going to be a runner?
Dinah will be coming to fort to smash me.
Dinah will be coming into range, whereas Pitar will probably not be coming into range.
That's true.
Okay.
Potentially, right?
Well, I don't think you'd want to keep your healer all the way in the back
He will be
Alone.
We'd
mid-range.
like to, right?
alone.
I mean, we don't really have a...
Also, the
I
healing
have some
isn't
healing, but
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
it's not as threatening right now.
The big day
Okay,
is
Dinah.
upon you. Anticipation builds and swells. You can feel an almost palpable tension in the air, real or imagined. The sounds of the city come washing in through your windows, as well as the sounds of birds flying over and down the river, catching their morning meals, and the many sounds of the students in the hallways hit your ears as well. Many of them running footsteps as they run to their morning classes or to the dining hall to break their fast in the morning. Other than swinging by to pick up health potions, are you doing anything else before the event? The main event is scheduled for early evening, but they ask that you get there in the afternoon to kind of avoid some of the traffic and get you in there and prepared, give you time to rest before things get going.
Do we get a short rest before?
I mean, if you want to give me more fear.
It might be worth it.
Maybe worth it. I mean, I don't want to give you more fear, but I could use a few more
That's
health.
the cost of the short rest.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We might as well go in there 100%.
I mean, I don't really... I have 1 stress left, but...
I have 2 HP marked.
Yeah.
What do you have? Are you good? Are you full?
Yes, I worked on myself.
I went to therapy.
Yeah. Are you dead?
No, I have it marked out because it confused me for a moment. I like it full and until it's depleted from my HP.
He's dead.
As long as you know what's going on.
Wait, when we after that first initial battle, we were brought in a room where Mogar and Sunni got massages. I remember this.
Mm-hmm.
And there was that was lowering stress. But wasn't there anything that lowered health?
Raised health?
Or raised health. Yeah.
Clearing your hit points. The rest and recuperation room gave you the benefits of a short rest.
Okay. Alright, because I don't think then I marked, because I'm, last night, we did our, short rest thing, but, I still had health marked from when, the last session when we were in there doing our...
When we started last session, I let you know that everyone got a short rest, and you did a short rest on your character.
Okay.
So I don't know what you did, but I remember you took out your character sheet and did the short rest stuff.
I don't think it gave us enough to really clear everything.
Okay.
That might be, because I still had some hit points and some stress, too.
Sam.
So then, yeah, we should do a short rest.
Heading out from the academy.
Or we could steal some money from someone and pay for a spa package, We don't have to give fear.
I think that's still going to get fair somehow. Just in a different, more tangible way.
Your footsteps chiming and tinkling their way across the glass lacework bridge that connects the island of the academy to the rest of the sanctuary that sits in the middle of the river. You actually see as you come across to the other side, entering sanctuary proper, outside of the academy grounds, you can see a large rivercraft is actually plying its way down the river behind you. And turning back, you can see the tall mast and sail that's on it, much taller than the bridge itself that arches over the gap of the river. And you can see a few dragon defenders that are posted along the bridge are kind of making sure that everyone is clear off of the bridge as the boat approaches. And as it gets up near the bridge, the glass lacework almost just seems like dissolved, like sugar in water, and parts away for the boat to pass through. And moments after the boat passes, arcane energy connects it all back together again, becoming solid.
Whoa.
Foot traffic and carriages start to head back and forth across it. You head out through the winding streets of the city, which seem to be less of a grid-like pattern and more following the natural curve of the land as it slopes upwards from the riverbed where the academy lies. And again, the magnificent architecture and structures of sanctuary popping up all around you, reaching towards the heavens, taller than any building that can be seen in even the shortest buildings here in Sanctuary are taller than most of the tallest buildings in other cities. Seems an impossible marvel of engineering and enchantments to keep it all standing and braced against the elements. And the architecture isn't only structural, but often pieces of work, pieces of art in themselves, many of them blending together to form one larger scene, others just kind of complementing each other and their complementing their neighbors and kind of shapes and textures that they evoke. You can see that the Festival of Challengers is still in full swing, although earlier in the morning is kind of recovery time for everybody, so there's less happening in the streets at the moment, but the streets are, as always in a city of this size, always bustling with activity, and not just the street here at ground level, but the many streets connecting the tall buildings, the bridges and pathways that connect through. You can even see large platforms connected by a number of bridges to other buildings that serve as kind of courtyards in between a lot of these taller buildings. The streets, the main avenues themselves, almost obnoxiously wide enough for 4 or 5 carriages to make their way down each side of it, with a strip of green grass in between, and trees and bushes growing out of it, a few like benches for people to sit. You can see a number of, you can't go more than a few blocks without seeing large plazas and parks, places for gathering and enjoying the beauty, many natural spaces still preserved even in this metropolitan area. You pass by one of these parks, you can see an enormous tree, its branches spreading out. It's almost 4 times as wide as it is tall. And you can see dangling from the branches of the tree, they almost seem heavy with the weight of dozens of different kinds of fruit, all growing from this single tree. Kids running through the park, and couples out on a morning hike. You can see just walking by and taking a piece of this fruit and snacking on it as they go. Around the tree itself, kind of lining the pathways, are berry bushes and other forageable edibles around the park itself. Just kind of this bountiful harvest shared for any and all who want to come and enjoy the park here. Keep winding your way through the crowds, and you start to more and more as you walk through, people are kind of like starting to point you out and whisper over at their friends, you all being recognized as the challengers remaining in the grand tournament taking place in honor of Lanaban, the god of competition.
Do we see any of those like bulletin boards that Gloria like was trying to get our bios to like spread out to the city about who we are?
There are kind of running arcane boards that kind of post the news of the day and things like that. You do see some announcements of the tournament happening this evening, inviting everyone to come and watch, or to watch on the many illusory jumbotrons that dot around the city. Nothing specifically about what Glorio had mentioned, but you feel like that was more for the event itself, kind of announcing you to the crowds. Little by little, you wind through these streets, and seems like every turn in the structure of the city, as you come around the corner, just reveals another vista of this cityscape in front of you, both things of nature and things of construction all blending together to create this almost seamless piece everywhere you look. And again, kind of each turn reveals a new vista in front of you, as if just even walking down the streets, the citizens of Sanctuary are kind of surrounded in this beauty and pride of place. A place to be quite proud and honored for many to call their home. Eventually, you see the wide open courtyard that surrounds the grand arena itself, where the event is taking place. Already, people are forming up outside. Many entertainers, stilt walkers, and jugglers, and fire eaters, and musicians, even people out like you can see a gnomish woman with a rough block of stone that seems to be using magic to sculpt it, even before the eyes of the people gathered around and watching. Many entertainers and artists of various trades out to get some recognition out here among the crowds, maybe earn a little bit of coin. Although artists here in Sanctuary have the freedom that they don't have to work, they can just pursue their passion as they please.
Do they have to be good?
No,
That's subjective, though.
I know.
What is good?
Well, What is bad?
I'm looking at some of the art that's on Facebook and Google, and I just nothing
Nobody
matters.
thought Van Gogh was good when he was around. But you can see, again, the crowd's already starting to form up, and even more of them here closer to the arena are kind of pointing you all out as you walk through. You hear a few shouts of "Hijinks, Bijaks, woo!" yelling out towards you, a lot of like fist bumps in the air. And the attendants that have been with you since yesterday's events kind of usher you along down through the ramp that leads underneath the arena.
Oh, hey guys.
Go get settled in. As you enter the locker room, as it were, you don't see the First Scions here in kind of the main locker room, but your attendants are bringing you over to the private locker room that you have been given after yesterday's victory.
Is this the home team or the away team?
Everybody's a home team here.
Everybody is home team in Sanctuary.
Oh, so fancy.
Okay. That's good.
And you do have some time here, having beaten the crowds to get to the arena. You have some time here before the event itself is due to start. And there will be other, challenges happening to entertain the crowds. You are just the main event for the evening, while other events will be happening through the afternoon.
I say short rest. I think everyone's kind of on the same page about that, right?
Yeah, I mean, all I need to
Time in.
clear is one stress. But one stress can be
Do you have
worth a lot.
how many hope do you have?
4.
So you could get more hope.
I would take hope.
Yeah.
I'm happy to do it.
Okay.
Just clearly stating what
What
that's
you
going to do
don't
for
need.
me. Yeah.
I would like it because I fell down a couple hit points and lower on hope than I would like.
Did we get 2 hope from the last stress?
We got 2
Or
hope each,
preparation,
yeah.
yeah.
Or
I only did
preparation.
1. Yeah, I want to take care of my hit points and stress.
How do you do that?
Breathing exercises.
We meditate together.
From stress.
I don't want to meditate with you. No, I meditate.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Shots fired.
I mean, I just want you to know that I'm like a master of bringing down my stress because I get stressed very easily, but I also get rid of a lot of stress, So my meditations, they
So
work.
are you saying
Or whatever.
that there's something to learn from you?
I'm just saying I do a lot of meditation, and it's
Then I will
super
meditate
effective.
with you, and I will see how good it is.
Okay, so what you have to do is you have to visualize.
You spend your time breathing exercises, meditation, binding any wounds that were left, putting some salves on
tiger
the
balm.
appointments, relieving tired, sore muscles from yesterday's trials as you go.
And it really helps if throughout your meditation, if you brush your hair at the same time, it just adds like a really calming effect to it,
Full body brushing.
I would like to say that I bore Mogar with a list of my spells, and that's how we prepare together.
Okay, here's what I can do.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a nice noise. Just keep doing that.
And then if you want, you can also show off things that you can do. Or not, whatever you feel
I
like.
just like take it and just kind of like baseball swing a little bit.
Okay.
Show some motion.
Okay.
Show like pull through.
See,
hit
you want
roll.
to get your hips into it. It's very important. Hips are like coiled spring. Store energy and then release.
I never thought about it like that. I just kind of.
I never understand this before. Cool, 2 hope each.
Nice. Perfect.
As you short rest, I gain another fear.
It was probably worth it.
I hope so.
Max hope. No stress.
Can you get a hope for that?
I am actually going to, as the hours pass by, the anticipation builds further and further. You can hear the almost thunderous down here below marching footsteps of the crowds coming and going through the arena, getting to their seats, going and grabbing refreshments and the like. The hours almost seem to be racing by and crawling at the same time. And Tulok, with this growing sense of frustration and anger from your dreams, continues to simmer. It's like this slow boil inside of you, causing you to mark a stress.
After the rest?
Yvain, that sense of jealousy just keeps boiling and boiling inside of you. You keep seeing that perfect smile of Blackish Tran in your vision. Everywhere you look, even like the vents in the wall resemble his perfect white teeth. Continues to build up in you as well as you also mark a stress from this emotional.
I'm just imagining Mogar smashing one of his teeth out.
And Suni, you can't shake that vision from your dreams, from your own memories. Having it replayed and relived over and over, even through the meditation.
Yeah, I just wanted to be alone.
The despair grows and grows. This utter feeling of hopelessness. You don't even know why. Like, you should just let your friends go out on their own. You're not going to win, even with your help.
I want to sleep.
But you also mark a stress as these emotions well up in you.
But now you're first so smooth, and you were calm for a second.
I'm calm. It's fine.
It's like poofed out like some electricity.
I'm so calm.
I'm so calm.
Do you have a tail?
Yeah.
Is it like...
No, it's pretty limp right now.
Or tail. But as that anticipation continues to build, the sound of the crowd growing louder and louder as the hour approaches of the main event, you can only imagine, based on what you're hearing through the stone above you, the arena once again must be packed to the brim with crowds, as well as gathering outside in the plaza where they can watch it on the illusions projecting the arena floor out to the audience around, until finally some of the arena attendants come to your door and let you know that it's time.
Okay.
All right. I'm so ready. This is great. I'm not stressed. I'm ready. I'm calm. It's time.
Yep.
And we're going to do this.
Everything's fine.
We have a plan. It's great. We're the champions. We're about to be the champions.
Let's go smash some faces.
I'm unstoppable. Can I be unstoppable now? I'm unstoppable.
Last for the scene, right?
I'm not unstoppable.
She is metaphorically, she's figuratively unstoppable, just not mechanically unstoppable yet. Why you are counting?
Because I moved one too many tickers over.
It's okay.
Because I only did it for 3 of you, because Mogar's pride is not hindering him at the moment.
At the
moment.
Interesting.
The attendants, as you come out into the hallway, still see no sign of the First Scions down here. And coming out of your green room, your locker room, the roar of the crowd becomes even louder. Both people cheering and shouting, and just this many people all in one place, talking and laughing and eating and drinking. And it's just this almost white noise, deafening white noise, amplified as it's coming down through the tunnel towards you where you stand. And even though the tunnel you're in, which ramps its way up towards the arena floor itself, is lit compared to the light outside, it seems dim and dark with this just curtain of bright light where the arena itself stands. You see the attendants seem to be kind of listening to a voice in their ears as they're coordinating amongst each other. And then there's kind of one at the front of the line just standing there holding his hand up, holding you in place there. Before you see, he kind of holds his finger up, nods his head, he says, "It's time." He gestures you towards the bright light of the arena.
I telepathy too loud. Almost forgot to do that.
How long does that last?
Forever.
Seems like you should have done that 4 levels ago.
This connection lasts until you use this spell to connect with another creature.
Okay. Mind meld occurs. The roaring of the crowd does seem to subdue slightly as it seems the teams are being announced. And the attendant starts walking you towards this curtain of bright light that kind of blinds you to whatever else is beyond the tunnel that you are walking upwards to the arena floor. And I think we'll take a break there, because who knows how long this is going to take from there. So those of you out in audience land, thank you for joining us. We will be taking a quick 10-minute break to stretch our legs, make sure our waters are filled up, get ready for the long haul of this game of Crown the King. We will...
We're going to smash it in 10 minutes just like that last one.
We will see you all back here then. And we are back with Fail with Hope, where our group of adventurers is entering the main event of the Tournament of Challengers. Being rushed forward towards the arena itself. You can hear the hush in the crowd start to break, and cheering as the first glimpses of the teams is seen. You come out from the ramp, the sound of the crowd becoming almost deafening around you, and you find yourself in a long room of the same kind of sterile, pristine white that you had seen at the top of the Tower of the God King during yesterday's challenges. As the attendants just say, this will be your respawn room, should you require it. And they come out of that room to where you can see just on your right, there is a ladder leading up to a hatch in the ceiling. And they kind of gesture for all of you to climb up said ladder. So one by one, you climb up onto the ladder. You emerge onto just like not small, it's like a small house-sized flat cube with this hatch coming out of it. The rest of the arena floor is a flat, blank sand all around you. Far on the other end of the arena, you can see a similar small house-sized box that the First Scions are also climbing up and out of.
Oh, there they are.
The roar of the audience intensifies and amplifies, stomping of feet, clapping hands, people with noisemakers and of various arcane talents kind of letting off screamers and whistlers and signs of exuberance. And yeah, there is just a sea of people. So many people filling this arena, packed shoulder to shoulder, people standing in the aisles and up against the railings. You can see attendants trying to make sure there's always clear walkways for people to get through, doing their best. But the arena is certainly packed to capacity, if not beyond. And of course, around the arena, hanging from underneath the sunshades that kind of give the seating area shade in the middle of the day, are the many illusory jumbotrons that display sights of the arena floor, both to the audience, to assume once again throughout the city, for people that couldn't attend in person to still watch live as it unfolds.
Are there, by chance, I mean, can we can see some of the attendants. Are there any Galapas with blonde hair that possibly catch my eye?
None pop out to you here. You see a few Galapa around. One that you think is, and you just realize it's a clank with a blonde wig on its metal head.
I say to myself, but soon you can hear it.
I want to look around at the different screens and spot Vestian and see what her body language is. What does she look like coming out and around with all these people?
As you just catch one of the screens as she is coming out, and you can see immediately that shyness. She kind of sinks in on herself with all of these people around, all of these eyes on her. But then you see she just kind of snarls a little bit, gives out a bit of a hiss, and stands almost angrily and defiantly, like daring someone to say something, to provoke her wrath in some way. She seems to be kind of burying that.
It's kind of hot.
The shyness.
Well, you're not the one with the rock.
The shyness and the self-consciousness being buried underneath this kind of fierce, vicious demeanor.
That was me as a player, not me as a character.
I know.
And then over the roar of the crowds, and once again you can see the High King and his brother seated in their little box under the shade. The First Wizard also in attendance, and the High Princes and the High Princess you had seen last night are also in the box with the High King. Over the roar of the crowds around, you hear the voice of Glorio ringing out across. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, please. And the crowd dies a little bit over his booming voice, but still this kind of dull roar is occurring. And he says, "We have a special one for you tonight, folks. It's been a week-long event, the trial of challenges going on throughout the great city of Sanctuary in honor of our god of challenges, the god of competition himself, Lanaban, and of course, in honor of our great and magnificent High King." Yelling from the crowd as the High King kind of waves around to everybody. Glorio continues. Through the many trials and challenges put before them yesterday, only 2 teams rose to the top. These 2 teams are here tonight for you, ladies and gentlemen, to fight it out once and for all for the title and the crown of champions of the Challengers Tournament. I have the great honor to present to you up first the First Scions. Yells and roars all around, Glackus is giving this perfect elbow, wrist wave to all the crowds, and this perfect smile plastered across his strong chin. And you can see there the Jumbotron's kind of showing a bit more of a close-up of the First Scions themselves before it flickers over to this kind of smiling profile portrait of, although kind of a living portrait as it seems to breathe and blink in place there, of Glackus Tran. As Glorio, the announcer, continues, leading the team, we have Glackus Tran, First Scion of House Tran. And you can see over his image is Glackus Tran and this glittering lighting, First Scion of House Tran. Glorio continues on as the Jumbotron flickers through their images, showing next the kind of disheveled and rumpled appearance of Pitar, wearing the same team outfit that they had yesterday, of the clean whites and gold trim. Under his name, it just says Loyal Acolyte, and it kind of the symbols of the old gods hanging around his neck kind of glints and glitters, and the illusory image flicking next to the massive rhinoceros horn beetled head of Dinah the fairy that just says Banff in bold letters. And finally to a hissing, snarling face of Vestian that just reads, Vestian, don't mess with her. The crowd gives a final roar for the whole team of the First Scions being announced. Glorio seems to wait the appropriate amount of time, and he says, and the team that came into today's event in the lead of all others, standing at the top of our standings. Ladies and gentlemen, I am pleased and honored to present to you High Jinx by Jax. High Jinx by Jax. High Jinx by Jax. Chanting through the crowd all around. There's almost this like foot stomping, shaking the ground at your feet around you. As one by one you are also announced and your faces and names displayed up above. First showing the magnificent flowing hair of the Galapa Tulak, and just saying of House Luval at the bottom, and there's some additional cheering from that, people that recognize the name. Switching over to the massive bull-headed form of Mogar, which lists at the bottom the Wayward Wanderer. Coming over the image, flickering once again to the furry face of Suni, the exotic gambler. And then finally flicking once again to the green-scaled visage of Yvain. But you see over your face it says Skippy, and at the bottom it just says Refugee. You look over and you just see Testian kind of snickering behind his hand a little bit. As I will use a fear, as Glackus paid off the right people to change the heading of your image before the event.
But actually, no, like maybe kill him here, but then also in the dark alley kill him, right?
Let us win today, and we will wipe smile off his fucking face.
And you can see he and Pitar are both kind of sharing this conspiratorial whisper, and they're pointing up towards the screen a little bit. Before Glorio's voice takes back over again, the crowd seems kind of unaware of the diss that's just been thrown before them. But Glorio continues, and he just says, and tonight, as we are all gathered here in anticipation and excitement, Our two teams will vie for the prize and the trophy offered by the High King himself. In a rousing display of skill, might, and agility. They will be playing a crowd favorite I know, Crown the King. Ah! The crowd erupts, as it does indeed seem to be one of the favorite events here at the arena. Glorio's voice continues, and he says, as the arena is being set up, and our challengers prepare for the trials ahead of them, please join me in welcoming our sponsors. Fabelline ad comes up on the jumbo.
Fabelline.
To all of you, you can see, the first thing you see as you're kind of shooting daggers over towards Glacchus is suddenly a large opaque black wall splits the arena floor in two, blocking sight and likely movement to the other side, the other half of the arena. And then you can see the sand around the arena floor almost seems to like vibrate and ripple almost as it starts to rise up and shift in color, and you see it shifting from this flat sandy floor to kind of a rough, rich, earthy soil, roots and rocks all rising up out of the sandy floor, bushes and vines starting to spread out. You actually look off to your left on the building that you're standing, and you see a tree suddenly grow and emerge out of the ground, spreading its branches and leaves out over across. In front of the tree, the sand seems to be kind of piling and converging in on itself and quickly solidifying and concentrating into bricks that one by one stack themselves up, creating this tower on the side of the field. More of this sand swirls and rises up and solidifies into these what looks like marble columns, and two bridges shooting out, growing out of the sand itself as the sand beneath it seems to kind of sink and drop away and then rise up again as bubbling, boiling lava right where the wall is splitting the arena. And finally, you can see in the middle, also split by this opaque wall blocking you from the other team, you can see a platform rises up, also bridging over that river of lava that splits the arena in two. More of the sand kind of coming up on top and coalescing and forming into a fountain, which has sand pouring up and over the top of it that quickly turns to water before your very eyes. The floor of the arena itself being transformed and altered to host this evening's game. As the arena takes shape and you are brought back down below, you can see in the room that you have, there is this massive crown. And actually, before you leave the rooftop, you can see more of the sand kind of flowing up the walls and over and coalescing into this huge bust of a dragon's head in the center of the roof where you were. You come down, you can see the massive crown in your home base, here where it stands. And you can also see, looking out the open doorway at the front of your base, you can see bridges kind of magically being strung and erected, connecting some of the taller structures, including the building that you are in. You all are aware, in getting the prize of helping to design this arena. Let's give the audience at home a little view of this as well. What you are aware of. The opaque wall that divides you, there will be walls of fire on the bridges, right where that opaque wall is. You can probably just see them on the map there.
Yep.
And you are aware that that fire will be illusory until one or both flags makes it across the halfway point.
Ah.
Once either flag is past the halfway point, the fire becomes real.
Okay.
Oh, sick. So that's sort of what we said to the game makers.
Definitely, yeah.
There also...
Oh, yeah, I guess that is.
Yeah.
I was thinking time-wise, but there is no time-wise. It
Yeah,
is,
yeah.
yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is what we said.
There also
Okay.
are these thick areas of vines. Here on the map here.
Difficult terrain.
They are not at the moment, but they also,
Will become.
once the flag passes, will become more difficult to cross through.
Sick.
Once the flag gets past that halfway point.
Either flag.
Either flag. Trying to get lost here. You have a few minutes to prepare and to place yourselves anywhere on your half of the map that you want. You have your respawn room, which we talked a little bit about before stream. Those of you at home, they have their respawn room. If they should fall, they can choose to remain where they are and wait to be healed, or they can go back to the respawn room and come back with a hit point. You can also use an action in the respawn room to take a short rest, but using that action puts the action over onto the other team. The crown is an action to grab, and it's big and bulky enough that you can't really do anything else other than move while you have it. And it does require a roll to move while you're carrying the crown. So you can't just carry it for free all the way. We're trying to make this work without initiative. So yeah, when you want to move with the crown, it's taking everything you got to move the crown, and you will need to make a roll
Agility
to move with it.
or strength?
I would take either.
Cool.
And can you, if you fail that roll, do you fail to move, or do you just move less, or something happens?
You'll move less, and the action would come over.
Okay.
So we still get
Same as normal
Yeah.
action time. That when you fail or you roll with fear, action.
Right, but you don't stay in place.
Yeah,
Correct.
that would slow the game down.
The crowns are immune to magic, so you can't just teleport them to the other side of the arena. You can't blast them to move them along or anything else. Once the crowns are moved, you can never touch your own crown. So if the crown makes progress, you can't drag it back to the beginning. It continues to progress from wherever it is, and it's the same with you. The crown you all are trying to get, they can't grab the crown and bring it back. So if you're carrying the crown and you drop, that's where the crown is, and that's where you have to go get it from.
But if I'm carrying the crown, I can be moved back.
You can, yes, the crown cannot.
If I'm carrying the crown, I can be grappled and dragged.
But
The crown will stay where it is.
If it's a physical grapple and drag, you'll do both. But like magic, the crown is immune to magic, so magic can't move it in any way.
Okay.
It needs to be picked up and carried.
Mogar is carrying the crown. Tulok grabs Mogar, drags Mogar backwards. Crown goes backwards?
You can try it.
Fair enough.
Seems like it would work.
Vesh's carrying the crown. Mogar shoots him with a grappling hook.
It does. Carrying the crown does slow your movement some, depending on what your roll is.
Makes sense.
There always needs to be a clear path to the crown, so you couldn't bring up a bunch of ice spikes to surround it so that nobody could get to it. There always has to be at least one way to get the crown from where it is.
What if
We can't break the game.
What if someone stuck in a movable rod through the crown and clicked it?
You could try.
Just get unclicked.
What do we take now?
There, you also are aware, and there is one chest here in your base room. It's currently locked. It will probably become unlocked when the match starts. But you are aware that there are more chests hidden on the map, which will take some time to search them out, find them, and get whatever is in them.
So, just the top of this whole cube, it's flat. There's a hatch and a ladder that goes down. Down here, there's a room the size of the whole thing, or the size of this smaller section, on the ground floor.
It is those rooms.
Okay.
So that kind of front section with the wall in the middle.
Got it.
Is the spot that the team's trying to get to and grab the crown. That back section, with the white floor,
Is the respawn room?
that's the respawn room. You can't go into another team's respawn room. That is where you will respawn if and when you go down.
Top of this cube thing, top of this tower, top of this platform are all the same height.
Roughly.
Enough. Close enough.
The tower is definitely the tallest structure
Okay.
on the map.
Which is,
And yeah, there are bridges connecting all of them.
which is like 20 feet, 30 feet, 10 feet?
The tower is probably 30 feet up in the air.
30
The
feet.
roof of that tower. And yeah, you didn't see any entrances to the tower, so the way onto the tower is to go up on the roof and cross the bridge.
On the map, it looks like there's a hatch that goes down.
It is.
Cool.
The bridges themselves are not stable and secure, so they also require, now when you're prep time, when you're positioning yourselves, nothing required, but moving across them in action does require some rolls. The fountain in the middle, you are aware that you can spend an action and hope to drink from it for some healing. Without spending the hope, it is a poison.
Oh. Sick.
I like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Only health, not stress.
Correct.
Okay.
But there are goodies hidden in the arena. So yeah, the big thing, the firewall and the vines, they are illusory. They're not real hazards until one of those flags gets, or one of the crowns gets across the halfway point. And again, you have a few minutes to position yourselves and to prepare before the curtain drops and the event begins. So feel free, if you need me to move tokens, I can move tokens for you if you can move them yourselves.
Can you believe that they actually did everything we said?
Ah, this is very cool.
This is the coolest thing I've ever seen. This is really awesome. Wait, so do you think that fire is fake?
Yes.
Yes. But until they cross halfway point.
I mean, I know we said it, but like, you trust it?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Two knowledge wizards just be like, yeah.
It looks so real. I don't
It does
know.
look very real.
That is what we call magic.
That was the point. To fuck with them.
It's fucking with me, man. It's fucking with me.
That means it's good.
So, speaking of fucking with people, what if we just offer, you still have your stone on you, right?
Yeah.
Do you know, just like, I don't know, maybe like offer Bastian a deal?
I get out my stone. Bastian.
Yes.
Good luck. I think you'll do very well. I'm rooting for you. Also, Tulak wants to take a bribe. Or wants you to take a bribe.
That's
Yeah.
the opposite, yeah.
But I don't think we need it.
I usually am a little more tactful than that, but...
Oh, okay. You can speak
You
to
are?
Bastian
No, it's
now.
fine. I mean, whatever. I'm sorry, the cat's out of the bag.
That is probably offensive under
I don't
circumstances.
know. Was it offensive?
Do you think it was offensive?
The bribe or the cat's out of the bag?
Both.
I mean, I find most things in life offensive.
That's fair, me too. Okay, see you later.
You are love to get the answer.
Just like,
Call it back. Whatever. We don't need it. We don't need it.
exactly.
So, where do you want to be? Is that where everybody wants to be? Oh, Yvain's doing cartwheels.
I'm trying to zoom, and
you do that?
I can't seem to zoom like with my token selected. So instead,
Oh, because there's
doing it
no
again.
mouse on that computer.
no,
Maybe?
I don't think so.
It's a touch screen, if that helps. Will that
Yes,
help
that's
you at all?
that's perfect. Thank you.
Okay.
That was pretty fun.
Still rotated.
Okay, and nope. Nope.
Nope, back to
Where are you trying to get to? I could move.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm good.
Oh,
That's where I wanted to be.
We should
Where do
probably
I want to go?
we're gonna have to be.
We're going
paired up.
together, right?
Yeah. You might
Are
wanna,
we taking the ground
you
and
might wanna
just cutting
refresh-
straight
You might want
across?
to refresh your page.
Refresh.
So you can't just like
Yeah.
click on it and then click on a spot and have it go there.
Well, while they're preparing, those of you at
I can
home,
never get rid of
You can't
this.
just,
I
like,
have
click
no
on the
idea
token
how this is going to work
No,
without
that's what it is.
initiative.
And
I'm
you
hoping
just
for
wait.
the
Like,
best.
how bad
We'll
is
see
I was
how
trying
it
to
goes.
zoom
Oh, I don't know.
The map.
What do you even do right now?
Every
But with
time
the
I
token
open it,
selected,
I get that.
the pinch to zoom was just rotating.
I wish I could like.
It was just breakdancing on top of the cube. Just,
Couldn't do that even.
just
if I
gleaming the cube.
Okay. So are we just
What
gonna
does that
cut
even
straight
mean?
across the ground?
tried. Gleaming the cube.
Gleaming the cube.
Gleaming
We're just
the
gonna
cube.
go that way, right?
Yeah. See,
Whatever you
so
want.
let's look upside down from my perspective. So I'm actually down there, but so if you.
Oh, are we going there?
Oh,
Yeah, so like, hold on.
I
So like, I was down here. I
set
think with the tower.
the
So that way, Suni could
arcane
give us.
prism.
We're in the tower?
I'm next to the tower, outside of it. Suni is in the tower.
Don't you want to search the tower? I guess
No,
we
no.
can search the tower.
There's no reason to search the tower.
Here, go get the crown.
There's stuff.
Get the
I
crown.
mean-
Okay, we'll get to that. You're right.
I'll
You're
let you
right.
know if I find something or Yvain finds something.
Alright. Well then, I'm gonna go
close
there.
range. This whole top of the cube is close range.
What is this?
Well, of itself, right?
Pretty much.
Okay.
I don't have any of this.
And I couldn't put it. If I
So
put
much stuff on the screen.
it here, that wouldn't be close range of both me and Suni, would it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Especially because Suni's way up in the air.
Oh, how high am I?
You're on top of that?
Yeah.
About 20 feet.
Okay, and she's about 30.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Should
Okay.
we use close?
Well,
It's a little, this is probably a little too much.
If you happen
No,
to
we're
find
just
yourself on
pausing.
top of this
We're just
tower,
going.
No, but
you'll
like,
get
I
plus
get
one of
that,
your
but, like, that's a
spellcasting
little
rolls.
like to have a look out here. I guess is like a little much, but we should
Should I be
probably
closer
start
to you?
maybe on
No,
the
I don't think so.
outside,
Just
ready to
if that
start.
happens.
Okay.
At some point, just know that.
Okay.
No guts, no glory,
Okay.
Mogar. We
No,
got
that,
this.
that's not
Yeah, we
what I'm
don't really
talking
know what
about.
side.
Any other preparation you were trying to
so
do?
Close to the middle is a little unfair.
Oh,
Too
unfair?
advantageous.
Well, they
on
can
our
also
part.
start wherever
Alright,
they
fair
want,
enough. They
right?
probably could. Never mind. Who cares? I guess.
They're gonna
Should I
do the
mysterious
same
mess?
thing. We're about to run across and into difficult terrains, right?
Oh yeah, we're gonna run through the lava.
Yeah,
Yes,
we're
yes.
running into lava.
Yes, we're gonna run
Yeah.
into it.
The lava may be real.
Not this.
The firewall.
All right, citizens of Sanctuary, it looks like our contestants are ready to put on a show.
Yeah, you want to cross the bridge, not the lava.
The crowd starts
We're
to
gonna need it for real,
hush,
baby.
whispers going around,
Yeah,
last
real
minute
once we
bets
take over
being
the ground.
placed. As you can see up on the Jumbotron showing just numerals flashing by. 5, 4, 3, and Gloria picks up. And 3, 2, ladies and gentlemen, let's crown the king! The stadium, the arena starts to rumble and shake with the roar of the audience around, the anticipation building up to this moment as you see that opaque black wall that split the two sides of the arena immediately dissolves and drops away, opening the arena up for the game of Crown the King to occur.
Hell yeah.
As we move into action, I'm going to spend a fear to interrupt you.
Oh.
And then I'm going to spend a fear to get 2 action tokens.
He's so scared already.
Then I'm going to spend a fear to get 2 more action tokens.
Okay.
Tough.
All
Want
right.
to go first?
Okay. All right. Go first then.
I think Galactus wanted to go first.
Paid him off.
This is bribing the dude.
Why not? He paid the announcer.
You do see on the tower across the way that Glaucus pops out from behind the battlements up there and begins to cast a spell. The ground at your feet, Mogar and Tulok, shakes and quakes and then erupts around you.
Okay.
I need you both to make agility reaction rolls.
You were right. We shouldn't have gone so close to Okay. Seven.
Okay.
15.
Okay. Tulok, 15 physical damage.
Gross. Oh, I couldn't do it.
Mogar, 7 physical damage. Tulok, you are also thrown back.
I mark a stress to take Mogar's damage.
I mean, I took less damage. I think it's okay for now. You did take more damage than me, so
So it was just minor for you?
it shouldn't. I'm trying to find my
Calculate damage.
Oh, thank you.
And you said 15 or 17? You said 15.
As that ground erupts there and it becomes
Okay, it's not going to do anything else to do it correctly, I guess.
It's kind of ominous. I was floating right next to you.
that area becomes impassable.
Impassable?
Kind of shoving you into that corner, Tulok. Obviously, Mogar, you're in it. You can get out of it. But once you're out, it's kind of this broken rubble landscape around.
But then is Tulok like trapped, or can she kind of like get onto the bridge awkwardly, or?
She can try
I think
something.
you were oh, never mind. You were still in it, I think.
I will use
Can I
another
actually move from there?
action
Not the way.
for something else to happen
Okay.
that I need to mark down.
I am
I will
actually...
forget.
Shoot. Alright, I'm going to take a hit point because I can just drink from the fountain, but I can't just repair my armor.
I will use another action as other things
Which is
happen
1-on-1.
behind the scenes.
Yeah.
That's good.
Putting this. That.
And then I need to go unstoppable before we go too far here. No, it's not an action. It's just I can choose to do it. So it's just something I need to do before we take actions.
And finally, you see Vestian comes darting out from behind that kind of wooden barricade in front of their fort.
So what?
She runs up onto the platform and takes some cover on top of there, but she is still visible. So let me make her visible.
I love her.
That is all of my action tokens. The action is back on you.
Okay.
Or on you for the first time.
I'd like to become unstoppable.
Okay? And that is not an action.
It is not an action.
Okay?
I probably would like to leave this pitted area.
And then I'd like to cross and then move. Are you moving too?
We should.
Well, we should discuss that because only one of you can get across that bridge right now. And it's Mogar.
Only one of us can get across the bridge?
That area that is defined by that circle is not passable. Mogar is in it. He can leave it onto the bridge, but you cannot go through it.
But it's a circle.
You could still go through the illusionary lava.
We don't think that.
No, the lava's not
Okay.
illusion.
But there's a little bit of the bridge that isn't in the circle.
Is
It's
this
square?
is this impassable section a circle on the ground? Is it a dome?
It is literally the earth underneath has erupted upwards. So it's just kind of this tower of broken, jagged rock and stone.
How tall is that?
15 feet?
And this tower is up against the arena wall?
Yes.
And there's no door into the tower.
The only way you saw to the tower was via bridge.
You might be able to get on the bridge, especially if you jump.
I don't have any jumping abilities.
I mean, we can, so maybe.
I would say maybe I don't have any agility or anything, but I do have strength.
Yeah.
And so I kind of think maybe climbing 15 feet isn't too far out of the scope.
Well, impassable is impassable. You can't climb it.
Okay.
That's what I said,
It's
jumping.
impassable.
There is a little bit of the bridge exposed here that
Yeah.
you can maybe climb.
So you should be
Oh.
able to
Okay.
not jump, but climb maybe.
So maybe I'll use my movement because I started my turn here, right? So I'll continue to try and climb onto the bridge.
Like a strength check.
There then. And would that prevent Mogar from being able to get onto that bridge?
No.
Okay, I thought someone said only one of us.
Fail or roll with fear.
I don't like the way you said that. 18, 21.
With?
Hope.
Yeah.
Take a hope.
I can't.
Wow.
Wow.
She is hopeful.
Alright, weird things happening.
Wow. I would like to.
Is that the furthest I can move with that action?
With the climb, you can get to right there, so this wall of flame is right in front of you.
Can I stand in the wall of flame and
definitely
laugh
feel-
and pretend to be on fire?
You definitely
Nah.
can feel the heat from the lava beneath the bridge. In fact, the stonework of the bridge here is hot under your feet. However, this curtain of fire in front of you, no heat seems to be radiating from it.
I scream like it's so hot. Oh my!
Yeah.
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 All right, action's still on you.
I would like to leave this area.
Okay.
How did you say it was again? Like, why is the terrain a little more like hostile again? I forget.
So it's because of the eruption spell that was cast. So it makes that area impassable. But because you succeeded, it didn't shove you out of the way. So you can get off of it, no problem.
Okay.
It's just once you're off,
Okay.
you're off.
I just didn't know if there was any more to that. I would like to just move up to Tulak and just be like, okay, but
Why? If you're moving, are you taking an action?
Yeah, you gotta do some kind of an action, or you gotta make an agility roll to move.
Oh.
Yeah, just action. Imagine. Unless.
What action? Like, you gotta do a thing.
Yeah,
So a
no
move,
movement's free.
in Daggerheart, a move is part of your action. So you have to do some kind of action in order to move.
Do you want to?
However, if you just want to move, you can make an agility roll, and then you can just move.
Have we decided that those are those reaction rolls today?
Those are.
'Cause we've discussed that.
Yeah, those are not, because again, it comes down to, for example, in this scenario, you get the crown and just move, not make any rolls, and then the action never comes back to me.
You could fail a roll.
Because you're rolling on. Yeah, that's what I'm saying though.
No, I mean you can fail a reaction roll. It just doesn't generate hope or fear.
Right, but even if you fail a reaction roll, it doesn't put the action on me.
Hmm.
The action comes to me when you fail your action rolls. A reaction roll doesn't do that.
Okay. So let me rephrase that then. Does an agility roll to move generate hope or fear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's your action roll.
Okay. Because we've gone back and forth on this a
So
couple
it
times.
generates fear for him or hope for us.
Yes.
And when you're just moving.
Can we tag team a way to get off the bridge?
Ooh.
Because I have a ton of hope.
Wait.
Tag
Off
team
the
roll?
bridge.
I need to still move.
Give you the double
to the
damage.
bridge.
So if you're not doing damage with them,
Okay.
Are you doing any action, Mogar? You just want to make an agility roll.
I'll do the agility roll.
Make an agility roll.
$16 with feet.
You run up onto the bridge next to Tulok, who's yelling and screaming about the fire being so hot up there, and just kind of distracts you enough that your momentum halts. Suni, you can see across the way that Pitar seems to crawl up out of his tower and hand something to Glaucus. That is his action. Let me double check what his move does. You also spot, and Mogar and Tulok, you don't see this as well because the curtain of flame in front of you, illusory flame in front of you. But Suni, you have a pretty clear view of the battlefield. You spot Dinah scurrying out from behind that barricade as well, and over behind this rubble. And you lose line of sight of him as he gets in behind that rubble.
Does it have to be her move for Suni to tell Tulok what she sees?
No.
Okay.
Well, then they tell her what they see.
Dinah's behind the rocks.
And actually,
Best
you
make a
don't
move.
lose sight of him.
Oh.
What you see is him digging around in that rubble. You can see like his horn poking up above the wall. So he seems to be digging around in that rubble and seems to find something.
So there might the...
I am out of action tokens. Action is back on Hijinks by Jax.
I would love to Mystic Tether Vestian if possible.
Mystic tether.
and restrain her.
What is that?
It restrains her.
Oh. Interesting.
So she can't move.
I think it stresses her
That's how
out
you stop her
too.
from stealing the amulet.
But yeah. Yeah, it does stress her out too. Yeah, cats don't like to be restrained.
They don't. They do
Yeah.
not.
As I've been learning. Does anyone else have anything they want to do before I do that?
I want to know if our plan is successful in making the firewall look firewall-like.
I made it look firewall-like already.
They're all doing stuff. Just go.
Does the other team seem horrified by the presumably horrendous pain that Tulak is experiencing?
Of the ones you can see, no.
Okay. Well, I have no way to communicate that to you, so.
Well, if Suni notices it, then Suni
go.
will tell me.
Doesn't matter.
Suni won't tell me.
Because it's fake. Show them that it is fake, so they think it is fake the whole entire time. So when it suddenly becomes real, they scream
Oh
in pain.
yeah, right. That's what we wanted to do. Duh. Well, I wanted to draw attention to it.
You have drawn attention. Now you can go through and go, wow!
Um,
It's fake!
You're
Wow! This is really nice.
And I should have backed the range, actually. Far range. I can get Vestian.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you like a cookie?
I'm assuming far range is like somewhere around here, very far as the rest of it.
So far range is the edge of... no, that's the melee, very close, close.
This paper
It's
thing
such
is less
an
convenient
accurate-
than
This
I think they
is
thought.
close. This is far.
What I
This
love
is close.
Yeah.
Oh man, I drew that circle really well, actually. Just gotta say that. I hope it's okay that I drew a circle on your map.
Yeah.
It's more of an ellipse, but whatever. Okay, she's just inside it.
Can you
And that was an 18 with fear.
can you zoom out of the map?
Can I?
Yeah, make the map smaller.
So that
So that the ranges are different? Okay, but there is a spellcaster on top of that tower who's trying to shoot you with things, just so you know.
Okay, zoom into the map on their
All right. So you rolled an 18
With fear.
with fear on Vestian, which does hit.
Excellent. She
I mean, it's accurate squares.
is
Just
restrained, marks a stress. As I lean out kind of from behind the wall. It looks like there's battlements up there, but there's actually probably not, right? Whatever. I poke my head up enough. Is there like a little wall, like a parapet on this thing at all?
So your home base is actually the one structure without any kind of cover.
Oh,
It's just the flat roof. Well, I mean, there's the dragon statue.
Right.
So you could be hiding behind that, but otherwise, yeah, there's no battlements,
Okay.
nothing to block line of sight, no cover up there other than the statue.
And I raise my staff out and muttering underneath my breath, the crystal glows brilliant white, and then a jagged bolt of light lashes out towards her, and it stays there, just glowing and surrounds her. You just sort of see it like flickering over her body, and she
Is restrained.
Sounds
Which
intense.
can't move until the
Probably not
condition
fun for
is cleared.
madcap.
You can take actions from the current position. And does that list length of time for the restrained, or it's just temporary?
temporarily. So.
Which
The sheet says when a spell, condition, etc. is temporary, it means the GM must end it on a GM move. Which feels like they should have to try, but whatever.
You should have to try.
Yeah, I want them to make a roll or some shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not just like use an action.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
I will
Well, this is Daggerheart. Make a roll.
use the fear to generate 2 more action tokens. One of those action tokens, Suni, you can see Pitar is kind of holds his hands out, taking Glaucus by the shoulders, and you can see almost stone and earth start to kind of form around Glaucus, forming this protective layer around him.
They're doing some kind of shield thing to Glaucus. I don't know what that totally means, but it seems like he's getting ready for closer range. He probably is going to grab the crown.
I will use another action.
How are they going to launch him?
I don't know, but I have a good feeling.
I hope they launch him into lava.
Glaucus points the staff across.
Oh, I would like to have moved back behind that dragon statue a little bit.
Okay.
I don't know exactly where it is, but it's
Kind of in the middle
where
of
the crown is.
This is showing the ground floor.
Yeah.
But you would be up there on the roof
Okay.
behind the statue.
That's a little farther than I can usually move.
You're here.
About halfway.
You have cookies and knitting circle pulls up.
I'm done
I'll let
with
you get
grandma
behind the statue itself.
Okay, thanks.
You see, after Pitar seems to finish with whatever ritual he's doing on Glaucus, Glaucus spins around and he has this polished ironwood staff that he points across the battlefield towards you, Suni.
And now he's pointing towards me. I don't know what's going on.
To make his attack. Oh. I don't think he can reach there, actually.
Can move my head now.
When the GM realizes he put the wizard's dual positions just out of far range.
No, I said that specifically so they could cover the middle.
Okay.
So the wizards could cover the middle. And so they couldn't just ping away at each other. Okay, so instead...
So do you just give us our turn? Just decide. There's no use. Resistance is futile.
Resistance is futile.
That's not what I
will
said.
spend a fear to cast his arcane artillery spell.
That's definitely not what I said.
As you see, he just sprays the staff across the top of the tower, and dozens of these small darts come shooting out of the end of the staff. And Suni, you can see that they don't travel in a straight line. They all kind of arc and twirl and spiral and curve around the bridge and the wall of fire. Where...
He has fancy toys. It must be nice to be rich.
Tulok and Mogar. You each take some damage as these darts hit you. You can both make an agility reaction roll.
He can't reach us. This is crazy pants.
You're unstoppable.
I crit.
Okay?
Oh, it's a reaction
4.
roll.
It is a reaction roll.
Okay. It's
Crit
12.
with 4. Well, I mean 2, but you know, it's 2.
Can you crit on reaction rolls?
No.
No,
I mean, it's an auto success, right?
It is an auto success.
Yeah, but you don't get all
Yeah,
the
that's
stuff.
fine.
Tulok, you take 20 magic damage. And Mogar, you take 10.
Hey.
Okay. 20. Okay, and it's magic damage. Okay.
And that is all they're doing for now. Put the action back on you guys.
I have a thing that I will do when I have the opportunity, but I feel like other people have more immediate things they might like to do.
Yeah, I'm okay with waiting a little bit.
Okay.
In terms of like the crown is the objective, so
I'd like to get to the crown. I feel like, did that stone skin come out of the basement of that tower? I feel like maybe whatever's in there could be nice if you did get it.
it's a little bit far away from me.
No, she means down the base of the tower you're standing on.
Oh,
I assume.
that there's something down there inside. Yeah, I mean, I could walk down there and take a look, but I feel like your move's going first, and then if we still have actions and it doesn't go to the Tim, I would go downstairs then.
Well, then we would be further from you if it was something that's beneficial to us out there.
Yeah,
Can you see Dinah?
I could use one.
She did
You see
report
his
to me
horn?
where Dinah is,
Okay.
and I did tell you where Dinah is.
We're gonna have to come out of that firewall with a plan because he's hunkered down.
Yeah, Dinah's gonna chorus, but I'm unstoppable. So the physical damage is my jam. I could take like 20 physical damage and not take anything.
If I find something down there that's super duper useful, I can teleport. So.
It is also an action to retrieve these items, but
Yeah.
there's no roll involved.
Oh, but there's a roll for me to walk down the stairs.
Can we try and fling you again?
No, because you're using
Right
an
at
action to
Dino?
look for this chest and get whatever's in it.
You
Because
want to tag team that?
Movement
We can.
comes with your
spend
action,
hope.
Okay.
unless you're not
I-
doing an action. And
Yeah,
then
I'm
you
down
roll.
to spending
Okay.
hope.
So I can walk
We
downstairs,
can use
open up the chest,
the top
find
of the
stuff,
arc of the bridge,
and I
right?
don't have
To
to
angle
roll.
us so that way
Correct.
we just put the
You'll
staff
also be
through.
downstairs.
You stand on
Okay.
that side.
So
I'll
that
jump through
that
the
will
fire,
allow them to
land.
still make their move. There's
We'll
no
get,
risk.
we'll get you
And me just doing that and then
Dinah range.
Sounds
So try and
like
keep the side strategizing a little quieter so that.
Sorry.
Yeah, you can move down there, see if you can find a chest, see what's in it.
Okay. Then if there's no risk to you guys using your turn, then I would go down there and take a look.
You scamper down the stairs at the top of this tower. It doesn't look like it goes all the way down to the floor level. And you can see tucked into a corner there is another one of these small metal chests. You walk over and open it up. Similar to the chest that was in your home base. You pop it open and there is a potion inside. A potion that you would recognize as being a stride potion if you want to add it to your inventory.
Stride potion.
That is your action. Action's still on the team.
I
Okay.
found a stride potion.
You know what it does yet?
Not yet, but since I'm a knowledge wizard, just give me a moment, I will think.
Manage equipment.
Yeah, that's all.
Gives you a +1 to your next agility check.
Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Well, these guys probably can use that. Do you guys want to go, or should I blow something up?
What are you planning to do?
Blow something up.
Okay.
That is the plan.
But I feel like you guys have spent a couple moves exposed on that bridge, and if you want to get off it, I have no objection.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would.
Hide behind something.
We're talking about a tag team getting off the bridge, him flinging me at Dinah.
If he's down there, like if he doesn't know we're behind the wall of flames, we could surprise him. We could use that to our advantage.
And he doesn't know we can get through it, so I think it's cool. I'm into it, you're into it, you're gonna charge in and hit, I'm gonna fly in and hit. Sort of.
No, I was thinking about a fling again, but I mean, it could work out. What did you have in mind?
Yeah. You flinging me in and then following up. I don't know, is that
Yeah, we're gonna
movable
use-
for you, or you can throw something, or what can you do after? How does that work? If we tag team that at that range, is that effective? Can we do that with Dinah?
They have
Trying to throw Tulok over the wall?
No, throw it into the
Through
fire.
the fire at Dinah. Yes, over the wall.
Just catch him by surprise.
We've done this sort of.
I mean, you could get a running
Yeah.
start.
Yeah, we
done
did
it
it before.
but it was closer.
Okay.
It's gonna be a little more
You're
difficult.
talking about
Yeah.
throwing a Galapa a good 50 feet
But-
over a 10-foot wall.
To be fair, they could get a running start.
Mm-hmm.
You get a running start.
It's fair.
It is. You don't have line of sight on him.
No, so it's it's gonna be a blind one, yeah. But it should be fun.
You want to spend the hope? Make a tag team move.
Yeah, I do.
Hell yeah.
All right, I'm gonna spend 3 hope.
How much
Spent?
hope you? Oh, you're full up. That's right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Spent. We roll.
Narrate your tag team move to me.
All right, we take a couple paces back. We sprint through, flying through the firewall. As Mogar, I guess,
You
finds a
scream the whole way
good fulcrum for the staff to fling me through,
Mm-hmm.
and that's how we do that. Same as last time. It's a good, well-practiced move. We've been doing it for years. We're finding it now.
Years.
I
Did it a
don't
couple
know.
times.
But we get out there. That's as far as we get.
That's 30 feet of movement.
That's the run.
That's not bad.
That's the
the
running
one.
start.
Okay.
I
Okay.
would say, too, as you're starting to use this move more and more, both of you are using melee weapons, correct?
Yeah.
What is the range of your melee weapons?
I'm trying to turn Tulok into the melee weapon.
I understand.
Yeah, no.
Melee.
But unless your weapon has a range of close rather than very close or melee, you know what I'm going at here? Like, how are you doing a tag team attack against someone that your weapon can't reach? If you want to throw Tulok for this tag team attack, that is requiring strength on Mogar's part to hurl a Galapa over a 10-foot wall. So if you guys could both get in melee, I got no issues. You do the tag team move, narrate it however you want. You're both in range for your melee weapons. But you're turning a melee weapon into a ranged weapon, which is kind of breaking the game a little bit.
Yeah.
So it is possible, but it is a strength roll on Mogar's part to get you into range.
Okay. Then that's not. I mean,
I was gonna have it so that way we can use the
I should mention the music is
voice.
either
well,
off
that's
or
what I
very
was
quiet.
talking about
Yeah.
too. Like
Probably
just
very
as we were
quiet.
getting
Keep
through the
turning it
fire,
down.
then we. Yeah.
Just to like
Tracks
have
keep
it
changing
there, right?
volume, which is
Jump
annoying.
through, and you'd be on the back end to fling you around.
Mhm.
Yeah.
You know, in D&D, sometimes
Okay, so-
we would
It was just for the
customize
drama
the weapons.
Right. On
No,
the
I
other
understand.
side.
And I'm
But-
wondering if that's like something that,
I wanted to.
But not to
Of course, the
run all the
game-
way through.
if
I wanna
not
try and
find
throw
your
you
weapon,
at-
like get one that.
But either
Right.
way, I
builds
don't
up
think
what
you
they
don't.
have
I
to,
don't
like,
think you have
be
the strength
able
to do it
have a
anyway.
weapon that's like
You don't
close
have a
range
range
where you
weapon.
can do that flame.
I mean,
There are
technically-
weapons that do very close range
Where is it?
that they could be using. But they've
Zero's
chosen the weapons that, yeah, Zero's at a very close range. She could attack out 10, 15 feet. In general, I am trying not to homebrew too much because we're playtesting the beta rules and I want to see how they work before I start tweaking them. So if you're looking for a weapon that has a longer reach, pick up one of the weapons that has a longer reach.
I don't know.
While you guys think this over, should I blow something up?
Yeah, just blow something up.
Yeah, pull
Okay.
something up.
I'm gonna take my hope back. I guess. I don't know.
I let the staff poke out from behind the dragon statue that I'm hiding behind. Which, just out of curiosity, inert, non-special statue? Interesting statue?
Seems inert at the moment.
I hate when you say shit like that. Though I imagine all of you are looking in the other direction, anyone who is looking would see that this time the tip of the staff, unlike its normal white, it glows red first, and then it brightens to like an incandescent yellow white, and a sphere of flame leaps out from it sort of arcing over like a parabolic trajectory onto the top of the tower where Glaucus and Pitar are standing, and I will cast Fireball. So I make a spellcast roll. And I think we're going to call this a Battle Mage roll, too.
Which is a very far range?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Target is Glaucus. Plus 1 plus 1 plus 4 plus 3 plus 7.
Yes. No.
Cool. Crit, baby!
Nice.
Gain a hope, clear a stress.
Hell yeah.
He's jealous he's kind of
Hell yeah.
You critted?
I critted.
Nice.
Double ones the first time I used Fireball.
Nice.
It hits them both.
Great. I mean, it would anyway, but... so for a crit, I do... what again?
What are you rolling for damage?
2d8 plus 5.
Add 16 to that.
Okay. The target and all creatures very close to them must make a reaction roll. Also.
Oh,
On a failure,
you
they
were making a
quickly said-
spellcast roll.
I make a spellcast roll. On a success, the spell goes. They make a reaction roll to either take full damage or half damage.
They make a reaction roll.
12.
Right.
12 is the DC.
Glaucus will use his magical knowledge experience
So he's
to get a 12.
Five.
So he succeeds.
I think so. Close.
He just succeeds.
Pitar fails.
Melee.
Okay, so 28 damage, half for Glaucus.
Close is like 20.
As the top of the tower is just goes up in flames.
That seems fun.
We
I
can
think
use
I'll
it
do that when I get
on
upstairs.
time.
Yeah.
I like it.
You see as the
So that
smoke
way maybe
and
if you're
fire
launching towards
clears,
him, you can use it to surprise him.
Glaucus with his stony earthen
Yeah.
And either pull
protection
him to you,
seems
or
almost
pull you to him.
unfazed, still with this perfect grin plastered on his face. He's at 28
28.
on the crit.
Does he have vision? To shoot him.
When the fire clears, Pitar looks haggard
Starting back there.
and burnt to a crisp.
We just-
Action still on all of you.
Eat shit,
Okay.
Peter.
So
I'm gonna back you guys up.
what if we? No, wait.
Yeah,
Leave it. We just did our full movement.
Well,
What
no,
if?
we
What if
didn't-
our
we
tag
didn't do-
team
we
was at the
didn't do-
end of our full movement, and Mogar steps on the back of Tulok's shell, shoots with the grappler, grapples Dinah to try and pull her.
Dinah's a man.
Him, I don't know. Pull him to us, and then I hit Dinah.
And the grappler is very close range. Pulls an enemy
Finesse
in melee.
close, yeah.
Close, not very close.
It was close. Even.
Finesse close.
Finesse close.
Okay.
All right. Yes, you can spend your 3 hope.
This is tactically potentially possible.
Tactically, potentially.
This works for you?
Could work for me.
As you go over, you hunch down, exposing your Galapa shell for Mogar to run up on like a ramp, fling the grappler to try and pull Dinah over to you.
Dingle, 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 dingle.
Both roll, choose which one you use. Tag team move.
14 with fear.
You're gonna want to do that one.
14 with fear.
You, Mogar, you run up the back of Tulok and hurl the grappler over the wall almost before you even see the pixie form of Dinah. And then you do see the massive armored form of Dinah back there. It looks like he's just putting something into a belt pouch. And as you fling the grappler towards him, he turns his beetle shell towards you and it ping flings off of it. Putting the action back onto me.
Okay.
Well, you got close, right?
You also see, as you cross that bridge along the platform in the middle, kind of backed up against the wall, are 3 cats, black cats, each one holding a dagger that looks to be dripping this viscous green liquid.
Where? Where are these cats?
I'm popping them out right now.
What's going on here?
As soon as they quit doing cartwheels.
Cartwheels!
Oh, cartwheeling assassin kitties.
You see them all there, and they all, despite being the size of house cats, have the same kind of hissing, snarling face of Veshti.
Oh.
Yeah, they are.
So,
That's fun.
I'm going to use an action for Vestian to break free.
Okay.
She wants to break free.
Nice casting.
I'm going to keep track of where all these magic items are. They've been handing off.
Oh, at the end of our action, we definitely yelled, "Hey, Dinah!"
Hey! Nice try!
Nice try.
It was worth a shot.
Ha!
That is her action there.
Rockets.
Yeah, rocket.
The dog.
Sorry.
Can't fight that.
Vlacus, spending another fear and his action. Make sure. Yep. Sprays his staff across the tower top once again. Sidewinding, heat-seeking missiles come shooting out towards the two of you. Both please make agility reaction rolls.
Enough with the agility.
Nice.
More agility? Okay!
10.
Okay.
23.
You shield me.
11 magic damage on Mogar.
11. Magic.
Oh no.
And 22 magic damage on Tulok.
Okay. 22. I do have a health potion. I do not have an armor potion. How many more of those does he have?
Probably
Turns? How many more turns does he have? 1? I can't see the things on his side.
I think 1.
Yep.
Okay. It's just when it's all the way to the side, it's invisible to me.
Which I am actually using now as you see all of these cats darting across the vines and foliage, jumping towards you. And no, they don't have daggers. Their claws come out and you just see this.
I was imagining 3 cats on their hind legs holding daggers.
no, they're just regular old cats, but with these what seem like poisonous claws at the end of their cute little paws.
Poisonous claws on their cute little paws. Poisonous claws on their cute little paws.
As minions are making a... Oh no, they can't do that.
Oh no.
It takes 2 actions. Let's back them up. Alright, they instead
You practice.
I did that already.
You like go paw to paw and just become a wheel.
Oh,
Travel from one to one.
it's like a Japanese yokai right there.
How is close? How close is close? Because melee is like right next to you, right?
Melee is next to you. Very close is
close.
like 2 squares. Close is like
Half of that page?
that. That's close.
The whole bottom of the paper?
Yep. The short side of the
you
paper.
were right. Okay.
There's far the long
I was
side.
thinking
Yep.
far was the short side and very far was the long side.
No.
That'll be the 3rd time we reviewed that tonight, so we'll need to do that just one more time before we're done with this
You
combat.
see
Yeah.
Okay.
Petar
Don't know if you could ask
on
that question in about 10 minutes.
up on the rooftop, clutches the symbol of the old gods, waving his hand over towards you, and you see the rock and stone of the ground reaching up and towards you.
Towards who?
The two of them who have crossed the halfway point, and the rocks and stones kind of pile up around you, causing both of you to be restrained.
I can't be restrained. I'm unstoppable.
You are not restrained, Mogar. You are, however. Each time you act while in that area, you add 2 action tokens to the tracker instead of 1. You can break free of the restraining with a strength roll or by spending 2 hope. And that is my last action token. Action's back on you.
I'd like to take a health potion.
Yep.
Okay.
That is an action. Do you want to move with it?
I would like to move with it. Okay, sorry. But I don't want to get too far from Mogar.
Well, I would say if you want to move out of there first, otherwise you're using 2 actions to do it.
But I'm not restrained.
It doesn't matter.
Oh.
It just says while you're in the area. It takes
Okay.
2
I
action
mean, you can
tokens.
move right out and you won't be that far from him.
Yeah, I just can't help him with his damage if I'm more than very close, so
I'll just have to follow.
I will move and get the full move.
Take me with you.
The full?
Well, my action is to take the health potion, so I can't use the action to help you too.
Yeah.
Full movement gets you there. Which
I should, right? I can't get in the door to there.
I mean,
That's gonna make me so susceptible to their bullshit. Is there anywhere with cover?
where Dinah is.
Yeah.
I'm fine with physical damage. Yes, could you please actually help me out while I find my health potion? Put me next to Dinah.
Like here.
Well, you think where Dinah is would still be visible from the tower. If you wanted to go on this side of the wall, you
Fine.
might be able to break the line of sight.
Okay, I'd like to just have some cover for a round. And hopefully, if I'm within range, to give Mogar heals should he need it. While he figures
You
that out
also,
too.
similar to Dinah,
Well, I can't heal you. Do you have a health potion?
Yeah, I do,
Okay.
but I'm restored.
similar to Dinah, unless you take an action to fully hide behind that wall, the tower top still has a view of you.
But you have some cover?
No, because he didn't have any cover from them.
Okay.
but you're taking the potion.
all right,
the
I'm
health
using-
potion.
Yes, I'm drinking the potion. I'm hiding. Well, I'm not hiding. That's my action, is to drink the potion and move. So that's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to move there and take the potion because you're anticipating them hitting you again?
Or him, and it takes my health to do it. So
Action's still on you.
Lower?
Yeah, I'd like to break free.
You can spend 2 hope,
Or make a strength.
or you can make a strength roll.
I am spending 2 hope.
Okay.
yes, max heals.
Because I'm not just taking that to chance, and I would also like to leave.
Okay, are you following Tulok?
It would make sense, but I wouldn't. I'm not gonna be hidden. I'm definitely a bit taller.
Yeah.
Go
7'12", baby.
7'12" is difficult.
I mean, you could go punch Dinah in the face.
Yeah.
And if you were here, I think you'd still be very close with...
Yeah, let's get
Two
some
lock, is
damage
that right?
in them.
About right. There's a wall in between you.
It's a big shield.
Ugh, I wish I had just gone next to.
Yeah,
Should have
Mogar.
talked more.
I'll catch up to Tulok. It's not like I can really. Yeah.
Okay.
What is your action? Your action is just to unrestrain.
Yeah, that's good enough for me.
No,
I don't.
Spending 2 hope is not an action. You spend 2 hope to break out.
Punch Dinah.
Yeah.
Or you do it if you want, but...
Use an action.
If you made the strength roll, that would have been an action. But just spending 2 hope gets you up.
That's pretty good. Yeah, smack Dinah. I'm gonna use Tulok as a ramp again. But this time, not in shell. I just did it. Just Goomba.
Make an attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm also spending 3 hope to remove,
There's a lot of hope.
clear 3 armor slots. I forgot I can do that.
Okay.
It's not an action.
Your champion's hope.
Yes.
Sweet. That's awesome.
Guardian's hope. Yeah.
Guardian's hope, yeah. Yeah, every class has its own hope move for spending 3 hope.
I was trying to remember. I was like, I know there's a way I can clear my armor slots, and I just don't know what it is. That's what it is. That's what makes me a guardian.
What are you trying to hit him with? Your staff?
Yep.
It clangs against his carapace.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Damn.
What'd you roll?
What was your total?
10.
Hope or fear?
Oh.
Fear?
Yeah.
We'll take it. All
Okay, for
right.
the record, I'm cleared and I'm ready to take all the damage.
Fantastic, because
Go for the
it didn't let me
crown.
mark automatically. That's not full, by the way. That is actually.
All right. You see.
Well,
That's not full?
yeah, that's actually. I had to do it otherwise.
What are you talking about?
I don't want, but
You see Dinah
You're too far away from me.
No, he's very close.
with a wall in between. Dinah, as you come around the corner towards him, he holds out for a fist bump.
I'll give it back.
He bumps. He's like, no hard feelings as he leans down with his horn, scrapes his feet into the dirt a couple times,
I
and
brace
starts
myself for this.
charging through. He is going to spend a fear to make his charging attack, attacking a group within very close range.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Why is Dinah so cool?
As he comes charging down, around, and through, he is going to make an attack. Big money, no ways. Cut. On a 5 to hit you both.
Both?
Yep.
No.
And you can actually feel.
I was so scared.
You can both feel as you. How do you evade this charging rhinoceros beetle?
Oh, I mean 2 horns, right? On the beetle?
Rhinoceros.
1 horn? Okay, so I plant 1 shell. I just plant my shell.
I lock horns with him.
Okay.
Like a
Yeah, I
shell.
lock horns with him.
The mass and momentum of his form, you definitely feel had he hit you, he would have knocked you.
Yeah.
Possibly into a river of lava.
Yeah.
That's his turn. For the last action that I have.
Do you have a USB-C power charge?
Like, yes?
Yep. Far, let you guys moved out of range.
So, I mean, we're obviously in a great spot to hit Dinah. Also, Mogar's in a great spot to just run in and get that thing because I've got Dinah covered.
Suni, you are surprised to see Pitar peek out from behind the barricade. This Pitar not looking nearly as singed and burned.
That's weird.
I will let Tulak know about
Clutches
this.
the amulet at his
Oh wait,
chest.
I'm still downstairs, aren't I?
Well, oh yeah, you did go downstairs. Good call. Okay, you were
Was that
you were
was-
unaware of that character.
That was like 30 feet, so it takes this long.
Correct. In
Just
that case,
kidding.
now that Vestian
Don't do that.
Don't worry. I'm downstairs.
Sorry guys, I'm upstairs, so we had to plug in her tablet.
That was excellent. Just downstairs.
you see Vestian making a dash for your home base. That's all my actions. Back on you.
Handle it.
I can't see her right now.
You can't see her?
She's inside the building.
Yeah, he's up on the roof. Pop in through the hatch.
I could. Perhaps I should, huh? You guys want to do something first?
Make the dash for the crown.
I mean, kind of already
You gotta
did
cross
our thing, yeah.
before it gets to be real firewall. You gotta get that thing
Yeah.
done.
I mean, you would prefer that, and then they would have to deal with an actual firewall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Well, we might have to reach the middle, just so we can have some middle, maybe. What is? Might as well actually take advantage of that.
you're gonna be under such a barrage if you get that thing.
Yeah, so at least I could like make a pit stop.
I just don't know what's going on with those cats. But the first step is to get the crown, right?
Yeah, and I
then
mean,
figure out
You move
where
like
we're
it's
going
gonna
after.
it's
But
gonna keep moving.
Vestian or the crown? That's right. What do we do? Vestian or get the crown?
The crown.
To get, let's say hypothetically, that I wanted to go from where I am down the ladder and into Vestian's face, and I don't move very fast. That would. I can't do that.
Yeah, you can get to the hatch with your regular movement, but to get down the hatch require a roll of some kind.
Yeah.
So we're better off just waiting for Vestian to get to you than you wasting an action to get
She's
down
not
there.
coming to him.
No,
She's going to the crown.
Oh,
But
the
if
crown
you-
is downstairs.
Crown's
you
downstairs.
guys-
I'm upstairs.
Oh,
you guys can move, and then he can if the movement doesn't get moving back to job.
she's fast, right?
She is fast.
I mean, she's been using her actions to just run as fast as she
Yeah.
can.
But she's gonna get in there, and
She's
when she
gonna be
grabs the crown,
slow.
she's gonna be out, and she's gonna be slower, and he's in a perfect position to just pew pew at her.
Yeah, but when she has it, she has it. I mean, these spells are not as specific. Could I Mystic Tether her again, even though I can't see her? Do I have to see her?
Yeah, yeah.
Can you create a difficult terrain for her to exit the building?
I don't have anything to do that. I think you guys should go
Okay.
do your thing. I will think for a second.
Do you want to run for the crown?
Probably should.
What's your health like again? You don't have the health to take the hits for the crown.
I can, have potions. I do have potions.
I'll take the hits for the
To be
crown.
fair,
I do have.
just to throw it out here for your strategy thinking, this is a non-lethal combat encounter. Even if they tried to, they can't kill you.
Yep.
Yeah.
If you go down, you're just going to go to the respawn room.
And then I'll pick it up.
Yeah, it's too much time.
And every bit.
But
That's too much time.
Crown
you
is
can
moved.
move the flag with each. So even just moving the flag a little bit gets it closer to the ultimate destination.
Mm-hmm.
I do
That's
know what I'm
true.
going to do, but if you guys have something figured out, you should go.
No, I was just going to I'm going to heal. I would like to heal while trying to retrieve the crown, if that's okay.
You want a potion and run?
Yeah, potion and run.
Move close range and drink your potion.
Cool.
Is that what you're doing?
That's what I would like to do. I don't know if anybody else
Good.
wanted to do. Okay.
No, it's fine. You got something you want to do, Tula?
I would like to move to
Which you
where...
do see Mogar. As you come out behind that rubble, you're surprised to see Pitar standing behind that barricade.
Eyes on the prize.
Yeah.
Action's still on all of you.
I want to stay as close to Mogar as possible, so I'd like to just use my action to move up to him. But if it's not going to, because I just don't want him to get dropped, right? I mean, he's like in between everyone who can hit.
You're blocking.
Perfect.
So I would like to move, I guess. And if my action is just to roll to move, I guess I'd like to hit Dinah on my way.
Okay.
Or really, I don't want to do damage because I don't want to reduce my unstoppability. So can I shove Dinah?
You can try. Strength check.
16. With fear. This was dumb.
With fear.
Why did I do that? Well, I needed to move anyway.
Yeah.
I was going to have to roll. It was always going to be fear. But it was 16. I shoved her.
You do manage to shove him.
I don't know why I just really picture Dinah as a
'Cause his
woman
name's
with a
Dinah?
man's voice. It's like,
Woman.
yeah, like a bearded lady, like brawler. I don't know. It's like
I
a
can
weird...
imagine like a non-binary pixie with a rhinoceros horn. That's
Yeah.
that's within my scope of imagination.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, you shove him back after he charges you.
Great. Then I just chase Mogar. And I just tell Dinah, I don't know, something cool. I'll just put
Something
an
cool back!
Why is just so much more cool than me?
All right. Action is back on me as that was a roll with fear. Oh, I keep forgetting about that. Okay. All right. Oh, I should do... They're sticking to their objective here.
Oh. Look at you go.
All right, Suni, you see
Well, I think I'm reducing their
Bastian.
movement
Oh, no,
by
you're
half.
down in the tower. You don't see anything.
I'll be back.
I
One day I'll make
before
sense
this,
to roll.
like up to
The other...
Necessarily have to roll to climb the stairs.
So
But I'm moving.
But it's
Yeah, but you can do something.
from
I know.
here.
But it's more important that they get
that's
the
awesome.
Galactus is going to spend a fear in his action to spray out his arcane artillery once again. The two of you, please make agility reaction rolls.
Knock it off, Glaucus! Stop it!
I mean, you can go up on the top of the tower and shoot Bastion.
19, 16, I can read a thingy.
You can teleport somewhere. And
16
Pop up.
succeeds.
I could.
It's about damn time.
But I
24.
still feel like
24
priority-wise,
succeeds.
In a minute.
You
in a
both
minute.
take
I just don't want you to feel like there's
8
nothing you can do.
magic
I mean,
damage.
there isn't nothing. It's just low. Alright. So I just...
You also see, let me make sure of this. After spraying, Galactus disappears from the tower.
What do they have, a teleportation bubble up there? They're all just going invisible? Where did Glaucus go? You kick his ass.
You are not sure. As, he is out of sight of everyone in the group at the moment.
This little shit.
That's all my action tokens. Back on you.
Let's try to make an entrance later.
Get the cat.
I would love to. I would like to go down ladder, but I know that it might take agility roll.
Mm-hmm.
I also would settle for limping quickly over to hole and dropping down it. I don't know how that works.
You could do that. You would take damage, or I would let you just poke your head through to target. The attack would be a disadvantage, which is minus a d6 for you guys.
The thing is, what I want to do is. Her position is she's against the wall right now.
You don't know.
Yes.
Can't you just look down the hole and have an eye on her without having...
I wanted to do attack from melee range.
Oh.
But that said, even though I don't know where she is, if I poke head down hole, I would know. So I go over, I poke head down hole.
You see, she has the crown. She hisses at you.
Are you still in the hole?
I'll just try to restrain her again, I think.
Get under the table.
You stay down there till you take an action to get out.
Market stress.
Your actions are higher priority. They already have the crown. I just
No.
Oh,
It doesn't have to be like
you
that.
can come up and help.
Yeah, it's oxygen.
You have the stride.
You also have the best vantage point on the field.
I know, and I should be up there so at least like passively
let
they
everybody
can
know
make actions,
what's going
and
on.
I don't accidentally shift. It's just a risk.
You're a gambler.
My character
exotic
is.
gambler.
My character is.
Follow your character's heart. Gamble away.
Should I stick tether her or just shoot her? I just kind of want to shoot
Tether her.
Tether is better.
Then
Tether
shoot
is better.
her.
Tether is better. Okay. I tether her. I try to tether her again.
Go for it.
Battle mage again. Then I have plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. Okay. Balls. Just full on balls. 12.
Is that a spellcast roll or to hit?
That's a spellcast roll.
What was your target number?
I don't know.
Oh. What's the
It
spell
just
save?
says make a spellcast roll against a target within far range on a target on a
Oh,
success.
it's the target.
Yeah.
12 with Hope or Fear.
12 with fear.
Okay. You see as she hisses up at you.
Mhm.
You attempt to cast the same spell. She seems ready for it this time as she nimbly dodges out of the way. The action comes on to her
So,
as she takes the
it
crown.
wasn't not a try. It's annoying that it didn't work.
I know. I know the feeling.
She actually takes the crown and climbs up onto the rooftop with you.
Okay, well, I'm at the top of the ladder.
Yes.
Oh, okay, well.
Oh. That's the way she's gonna go.
There's a clear path all the way back on the bridges.
Interesting.
Okay, then I would love to do the thing I was going to do from melee range. Can I try it?
Yeah.
That was her action.
Totes.
I'm going to spend a fear to get 2 more actions.
Sure.
As he is out of sight. reaction is passive. Everybody else is out of sight, so they're not going to do anything. All right. Well, Dinah's got a job to do.
Damn.
Excellent. So do I.
As he comes running back over, and just one massive carapace-covered fist comes. No. Lowers his horn to make his gore attack against Mogar.
Oh, he trying to gore you.
Yeah, I noticed. I'm gonna have to gore him back.
Yeah, I feel like usually you're the gorer. How's it
He
feel to
got
gore you?
a 13
Not so
against
good.
your evasion.
A 13.
Okay. I figured
It
it out. I don't know how
happens.
to go.
It happens.
It does?
Without risking everybody else was in there trying to move.
You take 22 physical
Great.
damage,
I'm gonna make a fog.
and armor is only worth half of its value
I'm
against
reading
this
it.
attack.
It looks like anyone within it can see just fine.
22. I got you.
Armor is only worth
taking
half of
it.
its value. Armor is only worth
Here.
half
What
of
it
its
says,
value.
yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm resistant to physical. I'm taking the
Awesome.
damage.
Okay.
22 physical. I'm resistant to physical.
yeah.
Okay? That's 11.
I increase my
Nice.
armor score by my proficiency,
Okay?
so that makes my armor score 11.
With a 5.
So it's a 5.
You're currently taking 6.
Damn.
I'll just take one hit point.
As you see, he comes charging over, and his momentum just carries him further. How do you block this attack from Mogar as Dinah tries to run right past you?
I actually put my shield on the ground. I just throw it down, and I kind of tweak my back a little bit as I do so, because I overextend. So Dinah slips and misses his attack on Mogar, but I kind of ow myself a little bit there too.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a.
And
A little bit of a
finally,
stretch.
this Pitar behind the barricade, clutching the symbol of the old gods, saying a prayer, waving his hand in front of you, finally holds his hand out towards you, Tulok, and shoots a blast of energy towards you. Oh. For a 15 against your evasion.
Yeah.
He is going to mark a stress to force you to mark a stress
Okay.
and do 11 magical damage.
Okay.
And he backs up underneath the bridge next to the tower, trying to stay away from the melee people as they are doing their thing. That is all of my actions. It's back on you.
I'm going to emerge.
Suni, you climb back up. The
And-
stride potion. No, the.
It was dried.
Yeah.
No, it was. I told you the wrong one, but that's okay. You can have the stride
Oh.
potion. That's what I gave
Oh,
you.
okay.
Okay, okay.
You got it right?
No, is that right?
Take him in stride.
No, yeah, I gotta take it back because I already gave them their stuff. The stride potion, you don't know where that is. What you obtained
Okay.
is a vial of dark smoke.
Hold on. I'm gonna
Sexy.
get rid of her.
That's my username.
60% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah, that was my name on AOL is a messenger. Vial of dark smoke 69.
But as you are adding that into your inventory so that everyone knows what the vial of dark smoke can do, the vial of dark smoke, you use it during an incoming attack to roll a number of d6 equal to your agility score. Add the highest result to your evasion against that attack.
I love that.
What if you have a 0 agility?
Roll 0d6.
It's not like a minimum of 1.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
It says equal to your agility score.
Wow. Cold-blooded.
Yes, but Suni, you have come back on the tower top. You still have an action remaining.
If my agility score is 0, does that mean like it just
It's
doesn't
yeah, it
work?
doesn't work.
Oh,
Seems weird.
you gotta have agility
That
to make
seems
agility.
broken.
+2.
That seems like they need to like unbetify this game.
They are on May 20th.
Because that
Pre-order now.
that needs to get fixed. People with 0 agility shouldn't be punished. Anyway,
To be fair, as we have started to see, agility is a very important stat.
it's
A little too important, honestly, for a turtle. I'm gonna need a little more strength rolls.
But you still have an action remaining, Suni.
Okay. Yeah. So I walk upstairs.
You can also, as you come out onto the stairs, the battlefield has changed a little bit since you saw it last. And you take a quick scan. You don't see the cats behind the platform in the middle. You do see Tulok and Mogar over by the door there. You also see there are most definitely 2 Petars. One up on the tower and one down by the floor. The final thing you see, which no one else has seen, maybe Yvain got a little bit of a glimpse on his last turn, but you can see Glaucus is on the opposite side of the battlefield from you, just behind a call.
I call these things out.
Because you definitely heard me saying, where did Petar just come from? Yeah.
So I call out everything that I can see. And then I'm going to spend a hope so that...
Ooh.
Wait. Yeah, that's close range. I'm going to spend a hope to create a mysterious mist. And this just automatically works in a thick fog, encircles the stationary area up to very close range of my current location.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone within is hidden to anybody outside of the fog. So if I'm really reading this correctly, it's kind of like those shaded car windows where I can look out, but they can't really look in.
Read it again.
A temporary thick fog that encircles a stationary area up to very close range to my current location. Everyone within is hidden to anybody outside of the fog.
Okay.
Be you and enemies?
So anyone that enters the fog, like I'm in it right now, if Estienne or Yvain entered, we can see each other, but everyone outside of it can't see us, is if I'm reading this correctly.
Sounds right.
So I make a bubble.
Take that, Ford. Alright, that was your action. There's no spellcast roll with that. It just happens.
It just happened,
Cool.
so you guys can still run around.
Action's still on all of you.
I want to blast Vestian, but you guys are doing a thing.
We're not at the thing yet. Vestian is holding us
Yeah,
back.
you can probably stall. That sounds
Okay.
good.
And what you described before, if I cast a spell that moves a person, we don't think the crown moves with them.
The crown is immune to magic.
Okay. Then as she climbs up onto the top of the cube, I guess I have to... Let me change it. I just want to move a little bit. I can't move myself.
I got you. You're trying to move. You might be on the wrong.
Yeah, I'm on to something wrong.
You're on the
selector.
ping instead of the select on the left side there.
Anyway, I just She's like hissing at me as she comes up. And well, let me see if this works before I deliver any lines.
Also, a question: your arcane shard. That's a +1 to spellcast to anybody in the radius, right?
Allies.
Allies? Okay.
Let me double check that though. I'm pretty sure it's allies.
It doesn't matter at the moment, but it might matter soon.
Gotcha.
Because somebody's a-coming.
Allies.
Okay, cool. Alright, make your roll.
I think. Oh, should I? Okay. I spend a hope to use battle range. If I really just try to do on every roll, that's what it's for. So plus another +7, and I try to cast Power Push.
Power push.
Yes, that is pretty fucking good. That's a 26 with fear. Against the target in melee range. On a success, they are blasted back to far range. And if she happened to land in the lava, I wouldn't complain. That's what I was aiming for. So if I need to move another square, I would do that.
Oh, but you're not moving the crown because you can't move the crown with magic.
Exactly. And she takes 2d10 plus 2 magic damage using my proficiency.
Ooh, far range.
Come on.
But like, she is in an arc. You know what I mean? She has height.
She's on a roof.
She has height.
You see as it does arc downwards.
There's a
giving
roll.
her a little extra momentum.
Oh,
She hits the ground. You see down on all fours, digging her claws in. She dumps into the lava.
Yes.
And
Ooh.
as I cast the spell, I would like to have said, "Not so fast, kitty."
Oh my. So
She is mad.
I love that.
does she like when we sustain like that level of damage? In real life, we would just die.
Well, I mean,
So in this game, like
If you fall in that
Unless
lava,
you're
you
tough.
instantly die.
Yeah.
Because of the arena's enchantments.
But what I'm asking is like, do we still experience that horrible pain?
Some of it.
So did she scream and everyone's like,
Yeah.
yeah?
Yeah, probably her.
That's what they're here for.
Yeah, this is a blood sport.
Blood, blood,
Oh,
blood,
okay.
blood.
Funny.
Not that it matters,
Clarification.
but she took 10 magic damage before
Yeah.
that. Oh, I'm so glad that worked. I'm sorry about the fear, but that
No.
was really
No.
fun.
No, it works. It works.
Yeah, are you?
They went from here to there.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That you got her off the ground. Are you sorry about the fear? I'm not sorry about
Now
the
the
fear.
problem is that
That's a
we
trade.
have
That was a
supposedly
volleyball risk.
their whole team on this half, and it's just
Well,
us
not Glaucus.
against-
That
Glaucus is over.
I said
One hit
supposedly.
point.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Yeah.
Well, how would I
All
know?
right.
At least
I mean,
a version
Because
of
Suni
that
told
block.
us.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
there we go. Why don't you tell me?
I totally
As
did.
you finish blasting, you're so pleased with it. Pleased with yourself and the battle prowess you're showing on this stage, and it is all spoiled as this purple fog appears in front of you. A perfect smile, strong chin of Glaucus Tran just steps out onto the rooftop with you, in the middle of casting a spell.
Well, you are think that they spoil it. Now I get to hurt him.
I just kind of.
I'm spoiled the spoils.
Okay.
I'll see what happens next.
Well,
Yeah, he's got the fear. He's going to use
Don't
it.
be too close.
He's going to use a fear as he sprays his ironwood staff in your direction, Yvain. Actually, you're both within far range.
Through the ceiling?
Almost
He
hit myself.
teleported onto the roof. These sidewinders come shooting out of his staff. Some of them darting towards you, Yvain. Some of them going up over his head and back towards Suni.
He can't see Suni right now.
Yeah, no, I'm in an orb, a dome of mist.
This is precise every
Can't see
opponent
Sumi.
within far range. I think these heat seekers, because he has to spend a fear to use it, they do find you. Because it just says it hits every opponent within far range.
It's like
That
magic
does,
missile.
It's like magic missile.
You have Arcane Barrage also, right?
Magic
Yeah,
missile.
so I'm assuming Arcane Barrage would be the same. If he was in a Mist Dome, I would just be at the automatic.
You spend hope for Arcane Barrage?
What do I do? It's once per short rest. That's why it's special.
Well, what does it say? It
I
automatically-
do spend hope as well to increase the damage. But
But it automatically hits.
automatically strike an enemy within close range.
I mean, yeah, it would have to work the same way.
Duly noted.
Okay, so you can both make agility reaction rolls. The target is 15. Nope, the target is 16.
Hardly seems very to me.
Can you can use experiences on reaction rolls, right?
I think so.
Yeah, right. Like that's kind of what one of the things they're for. So you have nimble, but you have.
I'm gonna want to use Nimble then.
So you're both spending a hope to use an experience?
Yes, I'm gonna fail it anyways. I don't really.
I mean, like, I don't know, but at least
I think you have a better chance of making it.
you have.
I do. I have a -1 to agility. Yeah, I just raw dog it. And make it 18.
Okay.
Oh shit! It's a crit.
Yeah!
Oh shit!
Get
You
it.
succeed. You both succeed. Ooh, which is good because that was big damage.
Ah!
28 damage reduced to 14 magic damage.
Wow.
28.
Were you just trying to kill him? Just drop him outright?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
What anything past 16 is just going to be 3 HP, right?
Yeah, that's true.
You both got your damage sorted out?
That's true.
You good, Timmy?
Still a lot.
It is
I'm still debating.
Okay. From the rooftop of the other tower, the other Pitar, who looks just burnt to a crisp. His skin's kind of bubbling, hair is gone from the fireball. But he also pokes over, points towards you, Tulok, and makes his attack, marking a stress. He got a 19 to hit.
Yeah.
You mark a stress,
Rude.
and he does 8 magic damage.
Okay.
That is all of my action tokens. Action's back on you.
It's time to get the thing. Unless Suni, you got a plan?
I do not have a plan.
Okay, it's time.
Okay.
Get it, Mogar, get it.
Go team, go.
You're so fast. You're so agile. You can run like the wind. You've got all those things.
Remember, it's an action to pick up the crown.
Oh, this is a two-turn situation.
Could,
I am going to tell Dinah that I think I see Galactus's dad in the crowd winding up, practicing his hand to hopefully make him turn around.
He doesn't seem to
Where's
know what
the
you're
thing?
talking about.
Damn. Alright, so I just ask him to just turn around for a second.
He looks, and he's one of the few people that can look you eye to eye, and he's just like, no. Good try though.
Shit.
but there's no opportunity attacks there. You can just go. Right?
I think there are, because I think I have one.
But you have to have it as a
Yeah.
ability.
Yeah.
In general, that's something like if you rolled with fear, I might use that fear immediately to get a free attack.
Right.
But if you're doing something else,
I need to read more. All right.
we all do it.
I don't even know how. I'm still saying that.
Kind of like Desert is good so
No,
far.
it's okay. It's fine.
What?
Kind of like Desert is good so far.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's
I
like-
have the
whoa.
ability.
Man.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
I have the ability of.
Impressive.
Yeah. Sorry. What was that?
No, it's all good. I have the ability of deft maneuver, so I can mark a stress to move anywhere within far range without making an agility roll.
What?
Yeah, so I'm going to go right here to the crown, and when I mark a stress, I can roll a d6, and if I roll a 6, I don't have to mark
Well, just pause for 1 second because again, it's an action to pick up the crown.
it. Yeah, I know. Yeah.
You can already get to the crown in a regular move,
Damn it.
so your action would be grabbing that crown as you move over to it.
But then you can go again and do the thing you just said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the
It
idea.
is, yeah. Normally you could just do that, but carrying the crown always requires some kind of rule
That's fair.
because it's this big bulky thing that you're trying to get across the battlefield. But yeah, with a move and an action, you can go behind the wall and grab the crown. You see, Vestian is just coming out of their respawn room.
How's she look?
She has 1 hit point, as the rest of you would have if
I
you
go,
get respawned.
Her fur's
Burnt
still
hair, yeah.
growing.
Yeah.
Does she leave the respawn
like
room or does she
green
stay
now.
there?
What?
She's just,
Like
you
ravine
know.
now.
Is
Yeah,
the
I know.
respawn room up?
That's what I was thinking when I said that. I was
She
like,
has not had an activation yet. That's an action from Mogar. Action's still on all of you.
Take another action, Mogar.
To pick
Yeah, man.
up, going to pick up the crown.
You already did that.
Oh, okay,
Great.
sweet.
Move with the
Move
crown.
with
Go,
crown.
go.
I'd like to go. I don't want to separate.
if he has
No,
that
if
ability
you
to move
I
within
will
far
move
range
to catch up to you.
without a roll, in this case, would he be able to just move
What's your
within
health
far
at?
range but with a roll?
Have you healed? Have
Um,
you healed? You're okay.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Where instead of just within close
So I'm
range?
gonna
Yeah, I'm
move
good.
to catch up to you.
I'll have to get the
Okay.
reading on the ability again.
I was just asking if you could, because of your ability, move within far range, even if it does include a roll.
Read your full ability for me.
Full ability, deft maneuvers. You can mark a stress to move anywhere within far range without making an agility roll to get there.
Okay.
But that's a pretty powerful. I would like to actually just be able to roll, like to make the roll anyways. If I have
you
the crown.
can use it. So
That seems
what
pretty
happens
harsh.
is, when you have the crown, you normally have to make a agility roll to move in close range. If you want to use that ability, marking a stress, you can make the agility roll to move far range.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, I would like to mark a stress to move far range,
For
but
stress.
so what is it?
Which way were you planning on going across the map?
If I were to mark a stress, I roll a d6, and on the result of 6, I don't mark it.
Go for it.
1.
I think so.
That's fair. That's fair.
He's going for this bitch.
But
And
if you
where are you
go
going?
for that,
Well, you can't.
That's the question, right?
then this is gonna instantly impede you if you go across this bridge.
Mhm.
But this is
Mhm.
impassable.
But
That's
not
impassable,
there.
and that's already harsh. And this is a hard place right here.
It's impeding, it's
That's
impeding,
hard.
but it's not impassable, and those are obviously an issue. We
This
just
is
don't know
impeded.
what.
Well,
up with
let's
those
first
guys.
find out how far you make it. Make your agility roll. Which you're pretty good at.
Yes.
Pretty good.
Not good enough. 11.
Hope or fear.
With hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Take a hope.
Okay.
And you can move anywhere within close range.
Wow.
That's fair. That's fair. Can I just go up top?
You can go up on the roof.
Just go up on.
Okay, do you think? I might be there.
Yes, you can get
Just
up
don't
onto the
agility
roof
move
with the
over here.
crown.
I know.
I know on the map it doesn't look like you've moved very much, but you've gone up onto the roof, over across the top of it, and you are approaching that bridge, which one of the Petars is beneath, and one of the Petars is up on the tower.
The burnt
Petars up top.
Yeah.
Why are you all roasted? Like, who did this to you?
You are welcome.
With that, fail with hope. Action is back on me. Galactus has hefted the crown and is attempting to drag it towards the bridge. And Vestian is making use of the respawn room. Action's back on you.
Should I catch up to Mogar or come back to stop Glackus?
Go with Mogar.
Should I do that before you try to make a move against Glackus?
I could try to fry up Glackus. I don't think I'll stop him.
I probably might need help with Vestians into.
Vestian is down. You're up.
Okay.
I'm sure she's coming out.
Okay, yeah.
She's not in there with you.
Yeah, we can't go into there.
He still, Glocka still has the stone scan, right? I mean, I can try to restrain him. It'll just cost him an action to break it, though.
That's an action he can't spend to move with the crown.
That's true.
You have to pick back up.
Yeah. I don't think he'll drop it, but he won't be able to move with it. Is that better than frying him with lightning?
I mean, he's coated in rocks. That's fine.
I gotta fry the motherfucker.
Alright, okay.
I just think his movement is going to be so fast.
Yeah.
I don't.
Can you just melt the rock?
And I'm not agile. I don't really think that I'm going to be helpful following him.
Okay.
Yeah, but see, even if he's really fast, there's enemies that are chasing him and trying to be at choke points. And
That's true.
But Tulak doesn't think she'll be able to keep up.
I won't be able to keep up, but I can meet him at the next choke point.
You can slow down the enemies, so that would be what it could concentrate on.
Yeah, you could, I wonder if you could try to hold Dinah.
Or deal with these cats, whatever's going on there.
Yeah.
Well, he's upstairs, right?
Yeah.
So there's enemies all around. Vestian's gonna follow after him.
Most likely.
Dinah's probably gonna follow after him.
Most likely.
The cats are probably gonna
Can
try to cross the
you
bridge.
block the ladder?
I could block the ladder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Buy
deal
me
with
time.
Bastion
Yeah.
and Dinah, and then get a lead, and then meet you back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Action's on you.
I don't know.
But you're going for Glockus first, right? Or
Yeah,
no? You're going to take a few
Well,
steps?
I mean,
I don't know.
Should we
I
roll
like
dice?
messing with Glockus. That
Evens
sounds
you
like
move,
fun.
Odds
Sure.
you go for Glockus?
can I say rollies?
Okay.
3.
3.
Do it
Crit.
again. Crit. We both do it.
What are you rolling?
That's D6.
I'm rolling my fucking hope die.
How did you do 3?
I don't know. Now I'm rolling a D20, so
11.
Take that.
18.
You go first. What are you rolling? I said roll your hope die. You rolled a
Just hold the crown. This is how rollies
D20? You know
work.
how to play?
Welcome to my life.
Munchkin rules.
Here you go. Go block that ladder, Tula.
I hit. My plan is to hit Dinah, move to the ladder.
Great.
Okay.
Uh, 16.
16 hits.
Great.
With what?
Fuck, I'm unstoppable, guys.
Hope or fear.
Oh. Wait, should you have not done that?
It's okay. I can do it 4 times.
Okay.
Hope or fear.
Fear. That's why I shouldn't have done that, though.
Well,
I
sounds good, though.
forget. 12 physical damage.
You see.
Oh, plus 1. 13.
13. You can see his armored hide is quite resilient to the damage. And on a success with fear, it is back on me. A lot going on here. A lot.
It's the worst game of rollers ever.
Yeah, I'm thinking if that doesn't become a TikTok, Courtney's not on it.
Okay.
Then I moved to the ladder. Right? That's probably all I could do. I couldn't climb the ladder.
I don't think you wanted to climb the ladder. You
No,
want
I
to
wanted
stand
to
at the
stay
bottom
down
of it, yeah.
I mean, you
But it's easier
if
to
you don't-
defend a ladder from the top of it.
You can't just drop down, yeah. In shell.
Maybe next time.
No.
Yvain, you see Glaucus
Among
taking
us
the
not
crown. He disappears into the foggy tower top. Suni, you see Glaucus is now with you on the tower top.
Cool.
I moved faith.
I
And
call that out.
On a fail, I can move closer.
I'm going to spend fear to get 2 more action tokens as Vestian attempts to flip over your head, Tulok, and get up onto the roof.
Rude.
She does so.
I swear I have an attack of opportunity. I don't think I first of all want to do it. Second, yes I do.
Why don't you want to do it?
Because I don't want to deal damage.
Oh, did you become unstoppable again?
I can only do it once per long rest.
Huh.
But I can do it. I can do damage 3 more times.
Okay.
So you already lost your unstoppable right now, right?
No, I can do damage 3 more times before I lose my unstoppability.
Oh.
If we level up, I can do it 6 times.
I mean, she's probably
Dinah comes charging in to their base.
I guess I don't have attack of opportunity.
Maybe that was 0.
Charging towards
Maybe
you, Tulok.
I think, yeah.
The horn
Dinah's coming for you.
comes crashing
And the
for an 8.
Actually, increase your armor.
This is against your evasion.
No, I know. I just was making sure my evasion isn't impacted because my evasion is a 7. But it is not impacted.
All right. He is going to do 21 physical damage. That armor is only worth half of its value.
Okay.
That's all my action tokens. Action's back on you.
Dinah's a menace.
21 physical. Okay.
You got something soon?
I think so.
This is right next to you.
Yeah.
Just this perfect smile comes through the fog.
I would like to.
He's like the fucking Cheshire cat.
With an abusive father. Abby.
I don't know what the Cheshire cat's father was like.
I think I want to use Arcane Barrage to auto hit his face.
Okay.
And that isn't even a roll, it's just damage. Okay. Yes. So I'll do that. Anyway.
21 minus 5.
16.
16.
You're resistant to physical, right?
Yes.
So it's 21 physical damage.
Okay. That's why I reduced it by 5. So
You want to be half? And if you have resist? Yeah, so 21. So, yeah.
Oh, and then I take out 5.
And then you take out half your armor score.
So we count for
So
2.
it's 1 armor slot.
We got Suni.
I
I
need
think I
some
should have
hope.
taken the risk of.
I gotta give someone a compliment.
I've missed. I dealt 7 damage.
Okay, again, you can see this rocky shell around him. The magic of the old gods protecting him.
You can't.
Action still on you.
I can't see Glaucus. Although, I mean, Mystic Tether doesn't say I have to see him.
I think in general, to
Spellcasting.
target a creature, you have to see it in Daggerheart.
Are there spellcasting rules that different?
Unless there is specifically like Suni's spell or Glaucus's. Glaucus search for. Let's see if there's just a magic. Action walls, hit point, practices, equipment, loot. This is a lot to look through. My instinct is to target a creature. You need line of sight.
Okay, I will look it up later. Well, in that case, I don't have much I can do.
For now, we just assume it works.
Where are you running?
Where did Glaucus go?
Yeah, I doesn't know how.
Oh.
He's in the cloud.
That could work. Technically,
Well,
but I'd have to still
running.
Yeah, I would still be running. Yeah, so I wouldn't count.
Oh, baby, go.
Yeah, I will. I'll use the ability to move.
Okay, you want to mark on stress, roll a d6.
I'm taking the stress.
And then make an agility roll.
Okay. 16. With hope.
Nice.
Take hope.
Alright. However far you think that should get me.
Hello, dude. I mean, you just...
Actually, I need another agility reaction roll.
Okay.
As you cross the bridges.
Okay.
Which zone is the crown actually in? Is it where Mogar is?
No, it takes up its own space.
Okay.
It's a massive thing.
Wouldn't he carry the crown in front of him?
He ain't that strong. He's... What do you got, Mogar?
13.
Okay, you don't get quite as far.
Okay.
But you don't fall.
That's good. Falling bad. Unless I take the crown with me.
Right at the edge of this next bridge, next to Pito. You're kind of just climbing up onto the battlements, up onto that next bridge.
Okay.
That was your action. Action is still on the group.
Okay.
Fine with me and Mogar wants to keep running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy the idea of heading.
Gonna have to.
Take it as far as you can.
All right. Marking a stress.
Yep.
Rolling.
Oh, so close.
Yeah, I'm so close. I'm marking another stress. I'm stressed out.
Do you need reassurance?
You do have a
Josh, I
potion
think
for
that
stress.
camera just
I do. Oh.
Oh no.
Are we all good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Um. 13 with hope.
Take a hope. And
no stress.
No, I took stress too.
Make an agility reaction roll.
Okay.
If you have any, I mean, you're getting a lot of hope. If you have any experiences that you can add to this, I don't know what your experiences are, but
Yeah, is these? Oh, the cat is just running around hitting all the cans.
Oh yeah.
Kitty, what are you doing, Kitty?
you gotta spend a hope to do it. But
Also,
I think this is worth it.
if you need a reroll anytime, just let me know. I can scream across the battlefield. Don't fuck it up.
Really reassured me. Yes.
Just let me know.
I rolled a 23.
Nice.
You come out onto this rickety rope bridge, and you can see like there's no handrails on the side. Like every step, it literally is like swinging. Some of the boards breaking out of your feet, but surprisingly, the 7'12" frame of this Minotaur, ding 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 ding, agilely
That's right.
bounces across this bridge. You don't get as far as you had hoped, as your
You got halfway.
agility check was a little low on that one, but you are at the halfway point. You could be basically anywhere in that little zone right there if you don't like where I put you at, but you're somewhere in that vicinity.
That's good. I'd like
Has
to be
the
sipping
crown
some water.
crossed the halfway?
Technically.
On the line.
Mm-hmm.
Aren't you glad he's dragging it now?
I don't know.
Action's still on all of you.
What? Yeah, you roll with hope, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, no. You're wrong.
Oh.
Because you failed the agility
He did?
roll. He
No, it was
succeeded.
agility reaction,
He
you said.
succeeded the reaction roll. He failed the
I
agility
did.
roll.
I did fail the agility.
Uh,
I failed with hope.
So.
That was hope.
he did
That was
the
hope.
thing!
Got pretty far, though.
Yeah, he did.
Hell yeah, bro.
Okay.
Let him cook.
Basically, you're just like a running back. You're just going. Open field.
How'd I get here? That's what they're asking too.
Just emerging out of the fog and onto the bridge, you see Glaucus also dragging his crown, trying to keep his balance up on the bridge. You also see scurrying up over the wall of this platform, the little cats finally come into action. As they come up around the wall, around this platform, diving towards you, Mogar, with their poisonous claws unsheathed. As these cats dive at you. And you can see up close, they seem to be almost a little, not quite fully opaque. There's like a translucence to them as they jump at you, making their group attack, as they are minions. They got an 11 to hit.
Yeah, they got it. They beat it.
Is there anything you have that builds your evasion?
And
No, they have to be further than me.
deal 15 physical
Oh, wait.
damage. They deal 15 physical damage.
But wait.
Wait, I can mark this damage from a creature in melee range. I can mark this stress to move. No. Wait, yeah, I could retaliate. So
Yeah.
15?
15 physical damage.
Thank you.
I think you want that stress to move. It's up to you. So close.
Halfway there. You doing any reactions, Mogar? You got your damage?
Hopefully it's right there.
Yeah. I'll just take the full. It's not too bad. And
Good?
Yeah, sorry. I would like to do the retaliation on that if I can.
Okay, what's that?
When I take damage from a creature in melee range, I may mark a stress to immediately deal weapon damage to the creature at half proficiency rounded up.
Okay.
Cool. Mark a stress. Roll a d6. It's a 6. Don't mark it.
Hell yeah!
free retaliation.
That's every time you mark stress?
Yeah.
Or just on that one ability?
Let me find my...
That's a different ability.
Here we go. Whenever I should mark a stress, roll a d6. On the result of 6, don't mark it.
What's that?
Boom.
That is the fireball being flavored as Minotaur.
The furball.
Yeah, furball.
Nice. Cool.
Sorry.
All right. So
Stress
what?
free.
And your proficiency is 2.
Yes.
So it's half. You're at 1. So whatever your damage dice is, roll one of those. With your staff.
1 d10 plus 8. 5, 8.
These
13.
are minions, though. 13.
Yeah. Yes.
And they are minion 6, which means 1 damage takes out one of these cats, 6 damage takes out another. Takes out, as these cats jump at you, you just sweep them out of the air.
I was like,
Each of them
it's not worth the stress. You needed to move.
disappears into a puff of smoke. That is all of my actions. It's back on you all. And you hear announcing over as the crowd is roaring all around you. Folks, we are at the halfway point. Both teams are approaching the midway.
Mocha, I want to keep running. I mean, I could do something, but he's just like he's just making fucking ground, you know?
I like the ground.
Well, he's not going for the firewall, so I don't know what else he's gonna do.
I mean,
Mogar can run.
right.
He doesn't have anyone else on him, but once Glaucus gets over the line, he has nothing but defense.
But Mogar can just
That
he can run for
is
it.
true.
I mean, I was
Like,
my thinking. I mean, Glaucus is pretty toughened up right now. I was gonna try to see if I could drop the bridge with fireball.
I like that. I really do like that idea.
I think
But-
it's
I don't mind just stalling just
It only
in
makes
case.
it a little, you know.
But if once he crosses the line, it's going to be harder and harder to slow him down. And Mogar can just like.
I know. So I was thinking it's worth hitting trying to slow Glaucus down while he's still on this side.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, once he gets over there, it's.
You know.
I can't stop
It's
him.
kind of better to be
and
safe than
Bastion.
sorry. I
Right.
can see that. Just because,
But
like.
I also want Mogar to run.
Yeah.
Well, how many actions should they have? You give them one.
Right now they have 0. Fireball would be 1. I could fail it. There's a roll.
I could always move, and then you could do your thing after.
No, because
right?
it's going to take you an action to move with the crown.
So there's a
Oh, that's right.
risk.
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
So there's a risk either way.
Either way, there's risk. I think that there's more
say go
risk
for it.
in letting Glaucus get to the other side than there is risk in not getting Mogar a little closer.
I'm not
Or
convinced
not getting the
that
crown a little closer. Because worst case, we die. We go out there, we pick up the crown.
Yeah, it's already at halfway. It's really not
Gla-
too terrible.
I guess. I still feel like Mogar should run first.
I kind of feel safer with.
Do you want to roll these? I have a D4.
What is this?
Okay, you roll.
Well, so
I don't know. I feel like it would slow Glaucus down a little bit, but ultimately the goal is to get our crown over. And Mogar's really good at running, and at any moment things could just twist a little bit in a way that we don't want. So I feel
It's
like
true.
Mogar moving first, and then if
Mogar
there's
is
hope,
really fast.
then Even can take a shot. That's just how I feel. I don't.
You want to go and give yourself whatever boost you feel like you can give yourself. Get onto our side, and then I'll go.
Yeah.
And I still have reassurance.
Yeah.
So if you feel like your roll was really bad, just let me know before consequences take place.
Yeah, add an experience if you can.
And I would spend 1 hope to use an experience, correct? Okay.
Should the experience be relevant, but that is not my call to make.
I believe being dexterous would definitely count.
I don't know.
All right, so mark a stress.
Mm-hmm.
Marking the stress.
Okay. What's your stress at?
4.
Out of?
6.
Okay.
Feeling it now.
You can make your agility roll.
And sorry, Josh. What? Just this part is hard to get around, or like?
It will be once one of the crowns passes the halfway point.
I know. I'm just asking about the
Like the
it's a little.
definition.
It's the green bits, right? Not all of these roots. The green bits here.
It's like the darker, more defined, viney stuff.
Yeah, so there's an area, there's a path.
So there is a clear route that way from the stairs down. Yeah, it looks like.
Yeah. She can help you reroll things.
It was a.
No, you probably shouldn't tell me because then I'll tell you the result.
If it's really bad, it tells
Do
you.
you think you need a reroll?
Do you think? What is in? Oh.
Where's your hope? Inside?
Wait.
No, the hope
I
is
can't really.
no.
I can't really
Your
read the
hope is
inside one.
always inside.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wear
Please,
my
probably
hope on my
reroll is
sleeve.
good.
All right. Don't fuck it up.
I hear Suni. I just get another brace in.
You spend a hope for that or no?
No, it's a once for short rest.
Got it.
Nice. Okay, better. 21.
Boom.
Hope or fear?
Fear.
You're moving.
North.
And you're going to the base?
Yeah, straight across. We're just not even. I'm gonna flip Galactus. As I pass. Let him know.
This massive minotaur goes charging across the battlefield into your base. You all realize at this point the walls of fire are now real, and those vines might try and grab anyone that passes through them.
I let you know what I see, so you are informed.
Why am I still over here?
Because
They don't
all
know.
of that happened really fast.
Who knew he was so fast?
With all the experience having to outrun my sister
and
hide.
But that was with fear, right? So.
Yep.
It was with fear.
How was Mogar looking in this sprint? You pretty low on hit points?
Love when the
Kinda
GM
slow
asks
him
things
down
like that.
That's fair. Hold on. Well, I mean,
Bacchus would be assessing.
half.
Okay.
Could be better. Could be worse. Looking stressed out.
But
A little stressed out.
But it's good though, because now the crown is in our base.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Okay.
If you die, you just wake up. And
Spend a fear to get 2 action tokens. You see Yvain, you can see across the way, Vestian dives off the roof, coming off into a roll, tumbling towards that platform in the center, making a last gasp, desperate attempt to stop Mogar. Glaucus moves with the crown in the same direction. That's real good spot to be, Mogar. Not many of them can see you.
We're gonna have to. I can't hit Glaucus with her. I mean, I can hit him, but I can't tether
I'm
him.
gonna
But I
fire
think
him.
you can.
I can tether?
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah. I would tether.
I mean, but all Mogar needs to do, right, is just move inside our base.
Oh,
Basically
yeah.
done.
Yeah. Sure.
He has to put the crown on the dragon, which is up on the roof.
Oh,
No.
well, you're there.
You're pretty much one move away.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you
Which
should do that then.
I have one action token to try and stop you, and I don't think any of them can. Glaucus is getting close to his destination as well, but Dinah in this. Probably has the only one left that can do much of anything, which isn't much. All right.
Yeah,
Dinah just kind of looks down towards you, Tulok, and is just like, "This has been really awesome.
Yeah.
I hope you had fun.
Yeah.
Your hair is still like just flowing beautifully. It's in the middle of combat. It's great. Bam! He tries to gore you.
I mean, that was a little, like, seriously?
16 to hit.
Dinah's the coolest.
Yeah.
22 physical damage. That armor can only be used for half of its value.
Okay.
Just eat it. You're still in the tournament. You die, you just go right
That
back.
is definitely the shortcoming that you guys can repeatedly take turns. I can only activate each of them once on a move.
I'm going to take
Definitely
three
an
hit
advantage.
points. And get myself dead so I can get back over there.
Advantage to all of you in that regards. But I am out of action tokens. The action is back on you.
I'm not going to get myself dead.
Mogar, run.
I assume Mogar.
Now
Just
I'm
going
just
for
going
it.
to have to heal all of that today.
No, we're in it. It's non-lethal. It's non-lethal
Marked
damage.
stress.
Oh, that's right. They'll
Marked
fix us.
stress marked. I'm at 5 out of
Get your ass up there.
It is an action to place the crown on the dragon's head.
That's fair.
And you can hear the crowd is getting louder and louder. They sense the big finale. At its peak, the stadium rumbles with the cheering, stomping, clapping.
17 with
With fear.
It's
You,
okay. It's the last action.
Yeah.
in this mad sprint, the moment you've grabbed the crown has been pretty much non-stop. Across these rickety-ass bridges, crazy suicidal cats attacking you, Glaucus with that perfect smile, even in the midst of battle, smiling at you,
Yeah, crazy.
sprinting all the way across this battlefield. You mark a stress as your legs start to cramp up a little bit.
So I could still, if I mark the stress, I still have to roll that, right?
Is that anytime you mark a stress?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. My hamstring.
But he's still up by the dragon, right?
And with
I'm at
10,
6 out of 6.
15,
But it's just so I don't know if
It won't kill you.
with
Time
your
to do some breathing exercises.
They say stress
You-
will kill you, but it takes a while.
you would take the crown
10 to
and
20
like
years.
one of the golden curves of the crown's structure, you like loop it over your shoulder, start climbing up this ladder, getting up to the top. You can see Yvain is there taking cover behind this sinuous dragon statue that you can very much see as the perfect spot for the crown to sit on the top of. You lug yourself up onto this dragon. The crowd, the anticipation, the excitement is building as you get closer and closer. Across the way, you see Glaucus is dragging his crown across as well. Vestian has showed up and trying to help. They're both trying to drag it into the base. As you climb up onto the dragon and heave the crown up, as it sets down, there is a roaring fanfare of horns from all around the stadium, echoing around. Ah! The crowd is going wild all over. There is chanting now from all around the stadium. High Jinx, bye Jax! High Jinx, bye Jax! And even amongst all of that, amongst that yelling and shouting, there is a secondary chant. Mogar, 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 Mogar. The crowd goes nuts as the crown is placed on the head. You see up on the rooftop there, sparks and showers of fire, fireworks going off all around, boom, 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 exploding up in the air as the sun has gone down through the course of this event. And you hear Glorio's voice coming over the, trying to shout, even with the amplification of magic, over the roaring of this audience. That's right, folks! Our winner of this year's Tournament of Challengers! High Jinx! Bye Jax! Ah! The crowd erupting in a roaring applause, screams and cheers. Flowers start getting thrown down. A few panties and bras make their way down as well.
And some boxers, I imagine.
A few boxers, just
yeah.
tunics and togas, all kinds of clothing is coming.
The crowd's naked!
Turns into an orgy.
Sanctuary is a nudist colony.
Yvain kind of pulls himself up on his staff. And, I think this makes you King of Dragons.
As you are crowned King of Dragons by Yvain,
You put crown on dragon.
you can see each of the kind of jumbotrons.
That's a good title.
Each of the jumbotrons up above is kind of showing a different view. And you're not sure where they're getting this image from, but it's like the camera is kind of like swirling around each of you, showing like this 360 of your final moments in this battle.
I'm just an adult. I drop it at the end. So.
Showing you all in your various poses. Dinah next to you, he takes your wrist and holds your hand up in the air.
It's like Dinah. We love Dinah.
Love
And
Dinah. I was actually thinking Dinah and I would just keep fighting for giggles.
you just might, but as the king has been crowned and the victors have been named in the Tournament of Challengers, we have gone for an extremely long time to wrap this one up, so we will call it there to finish this up. In the course of your next long rest, you will all also level up. As you have been named champions of Sanctuary for this year's festival.
Give me stress.
Those of you out there in audience land, thank you for staying tuned with us for this one. We know it was a long one, but again, I wasn't sure how this was going to work without initiative, so I think it worked kind of well. Just went for a little bit longer than I had anticipated, but thanks for sticking with us. If you're watching us on YouTube, like and subscribe. Follow us over on Instagram, X, all the other social medias,
Maybe not
Blue
X.
Sky, TikTok,
Yeah, Blue Sky.
Facebook, all those things. Find us, Fail with Hope, we're everywhere. Like, subscribe, follow, do all those things. Most importantly, be good to yourselves, be good to each other, and we will see you next time.